Right then, boy. I am LetemcomeInit, and this is going to be the first episode in the God Classic
of Octavius, Captain of the Tortoise. The morning entry for the 12th day
now,
in the month of Mars, in the 4th year of the godlike emperor Travianus Augustus Caesar.
So we're
The
just going to let that
Tortoise
roll.
is on course, driven by a wind from the southwest. Tomorrow we will have crossed the treacherous sea of storms.
Well, welcome
if
along,
all
welcome
goes
onto the
well,
stream.
we will have
Bastos,
reached the Latonic
how's it
provinces
going?
in 4 days.
Now I'm having like doubts about how to pronounce Bastos.
The second entry on the evening of the same
you're
day.
making a big fuss about
Clouds
it.
are gathering on the horizon.
That guy.
We are still on the sea of storms.
I think
I
I've
am
said it
praying
right
to all
a
the
couple
gods.
times.
We are expecting a long and dark night.
I just call you Einstein, it's easier. How's it going, man? How's it going? I've been pretty much flat out today.
The morning entry for the 18th day in the month of Mars. The storm pounced upon us like a predator in the night, and I had to throw out the drag anchor.
Leo, but Leo's like
For 4 terrible nights, the wind drove us deep into the darkness.
So that's, and tomorrow I'm out all day, and the day after that I'm out all day as well.
The lookout was the first to
blimey,
notice
these
the danger when a lightning bolt illuminated
it's been a while.
the
They're kind of like
close
cartoon slash rendered. I don't know what's going on. They're kind of crazy. I've got it in full screen right now as well. I need to take off full screen a bit. How about that new mic? You know what? I think your new mic sounds pretty good. What I take on my screen, there's just a tiny bit of green in the video. I think it sounded pretty good. I mean, you said it was less expensive than your other one, right? I think it was pretty good.
The Tortoise no longer exists.
For 20 quid.
What remains of my trusty ship is now driftwood, sandy
Also,
coastal bank
Bastos,
of
I was
this
gonna say,
unknown island.
Hey, Mark.
The stars
Hey, Mark.
tell me that we are nowhere near the familiar trading
Hey,
grounds.
Bastos.
We cannot hope to be found
you.
soon.
You've
But
appeared
let
in
the
game.
gods be thanked. We are still alive,
Hey, Mark,
and the
how's it
island
going?
appears
Nice
to be
to see you,
fruitful.
mate. To see you.
We
Nice.
still do not know if we are the only people here.
Yeah, the game is really loud. The intro is really loud, Mark. Once we've done the intro, I'm gonna go in and change the audio. But yeah, it is. Oh, now it's just gone green. What is going on? This is an old DOS game. I've got it running on. There we go. That's better. I'm just gonna unfull screen it. I didn't like that much. There we go, that's better. This is an old GOG game, and it's an old DOS game as well. I bought it on Ledus, and now I've made it stick to one place. 80 quid. Oh, 80 quid, I thought you said it was 20. Sorry, mate. Okay, so, as you can see, like, the screen resolution, that's as high as I can get it. I mean, that's okay. It's in a tiny little square anyway, so it's okay. Not co-hosting this one, but I snuck in the game. Thank you for Chan and Papa Bled. That's spicy technical difficulty, you know. Einstein, you missed your little cameo in the beginning of this. You're like a washed-up sailor on the beach. And anyway, let's get the volume down in here. This is because I've been busy all day, so this is more of a chill game. And oh yeah, anyone from YouTube, I have just recently updated my Twitch. And I put a load of extras in there. There's loads of cool things in amongst the bits and the what do you call it, where you can do GIFs and stuff. I've uploaded all my own stuff. The site looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Go and check that out. And it's linked on my page. If you're watching this on Twitch, then hello. We had a good Twitch session the other day actually on Saturday. So yeah, I've just updated it. It just looks a lot better. I've done all the custom panels and stuff, and put in some other custom GIFs and bits and secret little things in there. So when I get new followers and stuff, it'll all come live, and you'll see it on the screen, hopefully. Yeah, I'm just going to do that now. As a matter of fact, let me just go into my options. This is a little bit tricky to sort out the game. Wait there a second. Now, where's the bloody options? It's not that. I haven't played this game since I had like 3 PCs ago, so let me just pause it as well. Oh, that isn't it. Escape, isn't it? What's... Oh, here we go. It's all, the menus are all, like, dead there. Okay, music volume. And sound effects volume. There we go. That should be your end game. Yeah, why not? There we go. That should be a little bit better. How's that going? That didn't look like 1,000 CDs. Yeah, it's a little short of 1,000. To be honest, a lot of my CDs are actually stored down the bottom. What you can see in that picture is just the professional CDs, but down the bottom is where I keep all my unsigned CDs from all the bands that I've got over the years, and there's at least as many as you can see on that shelf there, stacked up in tiny little diskettes, in floppy floppy disks, in little packages. Like, let me show you. I've got one here actually. Millions and millions of these. Like this one is from the Love Me Tenders. There you go, sponsorship for them for a second. They're really, really thin ones, you know what I mean? So there's loads of them down there. And are you ready for the next meetup on April 29th? What is this? Is this when you're coming to England without my knowledge? Okay. That's unexpected. The band will be around towards the end of April. John, Settlers 2, Wildfire, something about the aspect ratio or some shit like that. Were you going to be... What? Hang on a minute. Today was stressful. Stream version of Fallout. Fallout 2 isn't working. That's... Oh, alright, Wildfire. Sorry, mate. I didn't say hello. Fallout 2 isn't working. What are you playing Fallout 2 on? Or where did you buy it? Because Fallout 2 is quite an old one, isn't it? I don't know too much about the Fallout series. I know the later ones, but not very much about the beginning of the series. Oh, the game, I thought it was going to stall then. Something about the aspect ratio not working on the game, is that right? Is that what you're saying? Will I be going to the convention in Birmingham? Oh, I see. It's the Flat Earth convention El Bastos was talking about. Oh, Steam. Sorry, mate. I thought it was the stream. Today was stressful. Steam. Stressful Steam. Stressful stream. What? What's up, mate? What's up, my man? Wildfire. Was it a stressful stream or was it stressful because of Steam? What I need to do is zoom in a little bit on these people. Here we go. So yeah, this is quite an old game. This is 1996, and I've got it on little disc as well over there and big box. So that's something which I'm using the GOG version though today. Yeah, Wildfire, you've got Twitch, haven't you? Anyone who hasn't got Twitch, I was just saying in the beginning of the stream, check out. I've just updated the Twitch, and there's some cool things over there now. It doesn't just look like an empty blank white page. I'm trying to find the right position to have this bloody mic in. What I need to do is, this is a microphone mic from doing from singing on stage. It's a really big old bearing a dynamic from Germany, I think. Yes, and it's a bit big and bulky. What I need to do is find where I put the little thing for this so it can just sit on the desk. Stressful that the Steam version of Fallout 2 isn't working. Ah, I see. So you're playing it on Steam. There we go. I didn't know Steam had like quite older games like that. That's cool. They're more the older versions of Fallout are more like not like point and click, but it's kind of text based. Well, not text based. You know what I mean? It's more like there's your character, you move them around. Isometric view, isn't it? Is that right? If that's the game I'm thinking of. Now, you can speed everyone up by zoom in. I just need to relearn the hotkeys on this. This is quite a kind of chilled game. You know what, Einstein? I'll show you something in this game in a second. You might allay your fears of it being flat, or as a matter of fact, this could be the Flat Earth game. The game that the Flat Earthers do like. I'll show you, wait. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for hotkeys. I'm looking for the keys. So, read me. Keyboard layout. Here we go. Switch the construction aid function on. Yeah, that's just the space button. Zoom, accelerate, on or off V. So V. Okay, V is my speed. So, Yeah, that just shows me where you can place things. So V's my speed. It doesn't actually speed them up a hell of a lot, but they do go a little bit faster. So there we go. That's all I need to know. Yeah, look, we can go all the way. Where's the map button? Look, if you go too far this way, you come back round again. And if you go too far this way, you come back round again. So it is pretty flat. There's no curvature of the Earth in this game. So. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. And what am I supposed to be building? I'm supposed to be building a quarry and a woodcutter. And I can't dig up that road there. I want a little flag. Don't want to do that. So let's go. Gonna have to destroy that area there. That's fine. People look like lemmings. If we zoom in, they look a little bit better. This is a classic PC game. I was going to do Settlers 1. But that's a little bit harder to run. I can run it in DOS again, but it's a little bit harder. Delicious. Still Scottish mountain water with lime and lemon in. Brilliant. Also, Morrowind will work on a low-spec laptop. You know, that's another one I've never played. Is right at the beginning of the Elder Scrolls games. Well, Morrowind's like its own thing, isn't it? Right at the very beginning of Oblivion was the third one in which you play a bit of Oblivion as well, don't you, Wildfire? I've never gone back and done like the really old ones, but they do look quite good. I know someone was doing a series on it a while ago I was watching, and don't they do something like the Arena as well? There's another game like not where you fight in an arena. I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look up her series. She was doing it probably about 3 or 4 months ago. Australian gamer. Quite cool. Right, just going to speed things up. So this is a tutorial level anyway. Tutorial level. Yeah, you should do that, Wildfire. I'd like to check that out. Because you got yourself a new laptop the other day, didn't you? How's that working out? Arena first area is hard. There we go. It is. So I was right. That is part of the series. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Yeah, that's what she was doing. She was doing like a tutorial series on how to play it. Because it doesn't really hold your hand. Oh, Einstein as well. Friday night, I'm in. Saturday night and Sunday I'm out. But Friday, Bastos, if you're here, do you want to do a bit more Baldur's Bait? Baldur's Bait, mate. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking some Baldur's Gate on Friday Eve, because I was supposed to have a collaboration video out this Friday, but Leo can't do it. So, you know what? I haven't completed Legoland as well. I'm supposed to finish that. Oh man, Legoland. Wildfire, you got to go. No worries, mate. Cheers for stopping by. Cheers for stopping by. So as you see, this is our little base, and at the moment it's just literally a little tent and some barrels of beer and a tiny little post. We are the Romans, by the way. And let me bring up the message beat. Build accommodations for woodcutter, carpenter, and stonemason. Oh, I was supposed to build some other things here. Yeah, as you can see, I skipped through the beginning bit because it was too loud. But basically, he just says you land on these islands and you've got to build a camp. Friday, I'm on daddy time. That's daddy scrub time or scrub daddy time. I take it that means you're not available, right? Bloody camera, not picking me up. Okay, maybe I'll do a different game Friday then. I'm trying to think. I'm out Wednesday and Thursday, but I mean we could do. I'll be back later in the evening. We could do like evening time maybe. Friday, I'm on daddy time. Daddy time Friday. Fair enough. Maybe you and Amina could. Well, there's probably too much swearing for your daughter to be involved. It's a very stressful game, Baldur's Bait. It's a serious business. And I know you lose your shit playing Baldur's Gate. You get a little bit annoyed with me mostly. Going to your mum's place, nice. No worries. No worries. We could. Yeah, we could do like maybe Thursday. or Wednesday potentially. Wednesday's tomorrow. Message me about it. We'll figure out a day. Because I'm not going to be around Sunday. Saturday I'm out for a stag do. Stag do. Okay, cool. No hurries on Legoland. It's, you know, Leo's been mentioning that I need to finish that off. It's like one of the only streams he watches now is Legoland. He's like, gotta play Legoland. So I will be playing Legoland again. Man, is it annoying or as hell though? But we will be playing Legoland. Legoland. It started off really nice, and then I don't think you're supposed to complete the levels in one go, because when you get towards the end of it, they're just like, just do this, just do this, just do this now, just do this. And it just goes on and on and on. It feels like you're just jumping through hoops for no reason. But we will finish it off. We will finish it off. On stream. And we'll see how far we get with this. Oh, the naked lady's bum's down here. Look at this. Yeah. Can't touch it with my fingers as big as their whole thigh. My leg, their leg. My hand could be their leg. This is supposed to be like Roman times, obviously. We've come and invaded a land. But we're not really in any fit state to kill anyone yet. You can play as different races on this game as well, if you do like a skirmish or a world mission. But from what I remember, this campaign is really, really long. So this would be a game I go to if we just want to kind of chill out. If it's been a hard day. I've only got halfway through my video, which was I was going to put it out this Friday, but I'm going to put it out the Friday after. It's the Master System. The Master System. What is it? The Master System. Nostalgic games. Master System nostalgic games. So we will get on that. Right, let's speed things along. It's not S. You keep wanting to instinctively press S on this game to speed along. It's V, isn't it? So let them build that. What I need to do, since this is linked up now, since I've linked up the I need to get an actual softbox for the lights, because the lights are the light I've got is not a good light. I'm going to take a picture of that and put it on Twitter and show people what I'm actually using. It's pretty bad. It's bad as in not useful. Alright, it's not like a fucking dildo lamp or something. What I will be doing, though, is getting a softbox up in this bit, and then probably up on this way as well. It's a shame, I kind of wanted... Oh, here we go. This is the man, the dude, who we are. Look how short his little dress is. It's a really short skirt. 8th day after the shipwreck. The basic requirements for building up our settlement have been met. I don't know why they couldn't just go over there and write that, but... However, the supply of trees in this region will not last long. We need a forester to ensure long-term supply of timber. Build a forester. So yeah, there we need to... As you can see, people are going around taking the wood. Now, we built the basics here. You get the wood cutter, goes and lobs it in there. That's a sawmill. This is a quarrier. And what we need is someone to plant trees. The problem with the tree planters are, the foresters, tree planters, they will go and plant trees wherever they please, and they don't care about anything you've got going on, like crops. I'm just going to zoom out again. So say we had like a farm over here, then he'd just go and plant a tree on top of the farm. Sweet Johnny, there's more lag on Twitch than on YouTube. Is there? Let me have a look. I was having a look on Twitch earlier. It was running pretty sweet. Pretty sweet, Sweetie Johnny. Let me go and check it out. There's an advert. I can't check it out. About to say, oh, you mean, it's running a bit behind. Okay, not like lagging and flagging. Hey, Sweetie Johnny, I tell you what. Oh, it's a shame. because I've got new follow alerts come up on the screen now. So if you unfollow and then follow me again, it should come up as you'll see something cool. Or if you press the tips or donations button, I don't know which one it is, on there, whichever the thing is they have on their bits and pounds or dollars cryptocurrency. If you put something in the cup, something cool will happen. Behind the YouTube stream, okay. That's okay. I'm using Restream.io to stream both of these, so yeah, click, see if that works. If you follow and then unfollow, it should come up on the screen with something cool. When you get that behind your leg. 11th day of the 2nd month after shipwreck. And they're not going to use Yuli and things like the Roman monks. We are still not sure whether we are the only people on this island. As precautionary measures, we should erect a barrack. As precautionary measures, we should get an erection of barracks on our borders towards the interior of the island. Build barracks. Right, we've got our territory spreads as far as the mountains north. Our geologists will carry out a land survey there. In the long term, we need fuel and building materials as well as weapons and coined gold. We must therefore find a source of iron ore, gold, coal, and granite. Ah, that's a shame. That is a shame. That's a shame, sweetie Johnny. If you had any friends that had any accounts, then they could follow me. Or if you knew anyone that had an account they weren't using, even. Or if you were to create a new account. Sweetie Johnny. That's Sweaty Johnny, isn't it? So, you know, we were called the funniest, most inaccurate thing we were ever called as a band on the rider sheet that when we were playing with Bam Margera, someone who didn't know us didn't get our name right and they put Sweetie, like Sweetie Johnny, which is why I keep saying Sweetie Johnny, because I'm remembering that, thinking we spelled it like that. It's sweaty as in under much. That's it. Sweaty Johnny. Sweaty Johnny Pinder. That reminds me, we're supposed to be doing something band-wise tomorrow, which I need to get on the blower about in the morning. That's enough water. He's going to bring Pud in at some point. Pud could be the sponsor of the stream. Okay, see, look, that man, see what he just did there? That little fucker. He just planted a tree right where I could have had a house. He doesn't care. He just doesn't give a. He just doesn't give a. And there we go. Right, just checking on stream. It's on Twitch. It's all still good. That's okay. So now we're building a barracks, then we need to go over here and use the geologist to find some coal, iron ore, gold, all that stuff over there, which you'll see in a minute. And what am I doing? I'm just checking the time. There we go. So what am I going to stream this week? I think we will do tomorrow. I need something that's kind of already set up. I'm probably going to go Legoland tomorrow, actually, John V, and Leo's Melodies. Anyone else who wants to see a bit of that? Then I will do that tomorrow. What is that? Forester. Cool. Okay. So this will just baby step you through this intro, basically. So I will do a bit of that tomorrow. What I also wanted to do was to run. I was talking to someone about Keeper Effects and Dungeon Keeper earlier. So I might do Dungeon Keeper 2 because I completed Dungeon Keeper earlier. Hello, it's me, Tomato. You can already send out like 5,000 geologists close to money if you like. Hey, hello, Tomato. Hello, it's me, Tomato. Sorry, man. I remember your name. And I haven't seen you for ages on here or on YouTube. I do know you though. We were having a chat about, was it some of the old PC games? You commented on one of my videos ages ago. I didn't know that. That's good. Let's do that. Let's erect a flag and let's send out some geologists. Let's build the roads. The good thing about this is you don't have to. You can just click the road straight over there. Whereas Settlers 1, you have to do it bit by bit by bit by bit. How's it going, my man? How is it going? How the devil are you? How the devil are you? And how many? You know what? I need to know how many geologists I have, because here they all come. Geologists are these guys here, and they go out and look for stuff in the ground. Really pleasant surprise you remember me. Huge retro fan. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, of course. I was a big fan of the Killer Tomatoes as a child, so I do remember your name. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I have a good memory. For some things. Not at all, not at all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming on the stream. Glad you're still subscribed. And yeah, this with the new YouTube changes, I decided to do a bit more streaming to get the hours in. But it's going well. Streaming's going really nicely, and it's good fun. 16th day of the 6th month. We found iron ore. Brilliant, so we can produce weapons. There are now no obstacles to further exploration of the island. I love the way the Romans think. They're like, right, first get iron ore, then produce the weapons, and now no one can stop us exploring whether they want us there or not. First, we must construct both an iron mine and an iron smelter. An armourer can then start to produce swords and shields, provide miners with food. Stocks are almost exhausted. We need hunters and fishermen. Cool, so I'm just going to slow this down a bit now to actually get acquainted with what we need to do here. So, what you do to expand land on this, you build these little huts like they're military huts, basically. We've ensured a fuel supply to the metalworks, finding coal in the Western Mountains, knowing proceed on metal ores without any problems. Everything's going extremely well. That's what you think, mate, until we get attacked. This is the level you won't get attacked on, so don't worry. Right, so we've got coal over here. I'll just show you what it looks like. Take off that. So you can see coal are these little black squares. Iron ore is these kind of brown ones. Zoom out, and so what we want is some fishermen, and that's not a problem. We can build that over here. It's a fishery here. I've had to kind of build this into, squash this into a different kind of, force it into a different perspective, unfortunately, just because I didn't want the black bars around the side, but it still looks okay. I mean, this game's not too bad in that. And what I need to do is have like one big kind of circle, so if you build it with the pathways, it becomes really, really busy, basically, and stuff just gets stuck. So what I want to do is have it so it's a general circle. And yeah, we do quite a lot of retro game streams as well. Hello, me, it's Tomato. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing Legoland, and that's the old PC game, and that's the one where you build the theme park, basically. And I'll be doing Theme Hospital as well. We'll be doing some Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 this week, I think, and maybe some Baldur's Gate. So yeah, we've got some good stuff lined up. Might even throw a new one in there Friday. Might even throw a new game in there Friday if I get a chance. See this? Look, he's taken over the house again with his tree. They always like have such a little like cheeky bastard face on them when they do it as well. Okay, so down from the mines, what I'm going to want. You can get hunters on here as well, so we might as well build one of those. Fishery hunter. The thing is with the hunters, I never really bother with hunters on this game because they run out of food quite quickly. As you can see, we had a rabbit running around earlier, so that's going to become for the old hunters stew. But yeah, it's not really a reliable source of food. You're better off building pig farms and farms. That reminds me, as a kid, I never played this game far enough to know if they ever explains what the gateways are or what the lore is behind them. You know, they do, but they do it all in text. So the gateways just lead you to a different world, and they don't really... it doesn't really make sense in that historical sense. You know, they kind of look like druid circles. You know what they are, obviously, if you've seen them, or what they look like. But yeah, what will happen is we will find that they transport us to a different world, basically. They don't, from what I remember, they don't really explain it very well. It's just like, oh, here's a portal. We go down it, and we arrive in another world. And everyone's okay with that, apparently. So, but it is... Here we go. Let's just build this iron mine. Because it's a really long campaign. So this is a nice one. This is a nice one. The Slippery Fish likes video games. I'm glad you like games, Mark. I had a feeling you might. Did you have what was the first console you ever had, Mark? By the way. Sweetie Johnny and my Twitch. Is this another? There you go.
You have bewitched a hero.
Hey, check that out. Sweetie Johnny, were you watching? Were you watching? We just got a new little sign come up, and there we go. Thank you, Sweetie Johnny. So that's cool. So that was, I've got like 3 variations of that. So I was thinking it might be another one that came up. But that was all like handmade. So I did all that yesterday. It took a long time to get it all working. But I've got lots of different things that'll happen, like for different Twitch donations and stuff. And for any other things that go on, there's loads of stuff that can happen on Twitch. So all of that stuff I've put on there. So that's cool. Right? That was cool that it came up. I know, right? I was chuffed that actually worked. So I'm happy with that. And that'll be on the stream now. So I'm happy with that. I got that all working yesterday. Okay, so we've got a fishery. I thought I went all this trouble for nothing. So did I for a second. So did I. NES with Super Mario Bros. See, I had the first console I ever had, which I'm doing a video about at the moment, was the Master System. And then we had Master System, then I guess probably Game Boy. My brothers had a SNES and probably a NES, but I was too, or I think they took them with them, or we sold them or something. I don't know. We didn't get them. They disappeared after they left. So I never really got a chance to play on them until later in life. And what else did we have? Amiga, had an Amiga, PS1, and from there, you know, it just kind of went up. But the first thing I ever had was the Master System, and that's what I'm doing a video on. Yeah, a little bit like that, John. You'll see. I mean, because the Romans did invade. If anyone's been watching, what's that Sky program about the Druids? Britannia. If anyone's been watching Britannia, you know that the Romans did invade England, and some of these, I mean, this doesn't look like England because we don't have palm trees and stuff, but some of these areas, like in the game, look a bit more like England. Britannia, and that's where we get London from, Londinium, where they created. But yeah, they were scared off by our. We were quite a spooky country at that time, like very kind of pagan and Druids. It was all very backwards, and we were quite a scary place to be. And you'll see some of these Druid circles later in the game. What about you? Hello, it's me, Tomato. What was your first console? And John as well. What was your first console? I know Einstein. You said, didn't you have an Atari, like an old Atari? Yeah, I know you had you got Amiga, which you were talking about the other day. But yeah, for me it was Sega, then Mega Drive. And so I never really got a chance to play a lot of the NES games and the SNES games. But like I say, I mean, for some of the videos I've done, I've got hold of an old NES and stuff, like for Batman and that. Batman was good. Batman was really good actually, really hard but really good. Yeah, that's it. You can zoom it up, press V. That's the way. And Z is your zoom and V is your speed. So now all we got to do is wait for these guys to finish this. That's right. And when we start building farms and stuff, I kind of want this area kept for farming, and we're going to go all the way around here, and we'll take a road over to here. IBM, wow. 8086, and into PCs. Bought myself a PSX at the age of about 10. Yeah, that's quite cool. So you were down the PC route then. That's you don't hear people talking about the old IBM computers much, or I don't know anyone that like had one. I had a mate who had like an Amstrad, and we had at school we had the BBC Macron, or was it the Acon? What were the BBC, the ones with the little owls on? I can't remember what they were called. And I was working years ago actually. I found a really interesting old console. This is a really long road, but don't worry. I found a Dragon 32, I think it was called. It was a Dragon something. It was a Welsh computer like the BBC Mac one. But yeah, that was an old like tape player one. It's really old. PSX is quite nice. First was an old dual-tone PC. Barely run California games in shades of green. Amiga 500, various Konami handhelds. Oh yeah, Konami handhelds. PS2, Xbox 360, Kinect for Amiga, PS4. PS4, you got, this is it, I don't have any consoles past, I had a 360, and it got the Red Ring of Death after I played like 180 hours on I was at 180 hours on Oblivion, and then I got it fixed once more, and then I played like another 50 hours or something, and it broke. And I just thought to myself, when I looked at my stats, I was like, you know what? I don't need a console because it's stopping me doing anything in my life. I'm just playing Oblivion, and I'm not getting anything done. So I've stopped that. 60 megahertz Pentium 1 would have locked up for 2 seconds making that long road. Yeah, this is being played on like fairly modern PC essentially, but it's still, because it's the GOG version, it's still being run through DOSBox. It's still kind of a little bit making me worried it's going to stall itself out every now and again, even though it shouldn't. You know, every now and again it freezes for a second. So okay, let's see. So we've got ourselves these. These are being supplied. So now we can actually start to make some metalworks and stuff just down the road from here. So what I want to do is I need to make this a little bit bigger so I can see what I'm doing here. That just closed the window. That wasn't right. Can I make this a bit bigger? No, the activity window just seems to... See, there we go. It just had a little freeze moment. Because I'm not playing it in full screen, I'm playing it windowed, so it's a little bit smaller for me. So I've just got to remember, there you go, a little bit of a freeze there again. So yeah, we want to get ourselves an armory, and we'll connect that down to there. And I said I wanted to save this for farming, but there isn't really enough space for farming. So what we're going to do is we're going to build another piece of military over here, and we'll expand our territory over there, and we'll have the farms and stuff over there, because we'll have to push on and find some gold later. So over here will be our industry. So we'll have like metalworks, iron smelter, and can I get down? Where can we get down to? I reckon we can probably get down to this flag. There we go. And so this will all feed back into the general area and go round again. There's a band actually called Big Boy Tomato that also reminds me of your name. So what I need to do, I should have this automatic save on 15 minutes. That was when I was playing it for the 6-hour stream, just to test it out, see if it would work. So yeah, this is going to get a bit congested here if we don't have more people lobbing this stuff down there. You build more flags so people transport things faster, basically, in this game. How are you finding the PS4, Einstein? I find that I'm just getting messages come through on this is about my charity gig. It's a charity gig we're running for my mate's charity thing. Yeah, you do get mail berating you if you don't save. That's true. They're like, you must save the game right for 15 minutes. So we've just put autosave on now. This, because I've actually got the original disc. Let me find that for you, if you're interested. This is when I used to have a really crap PC, and I used to play it. There we go. There's Settlers 2. Can you see that? It's a little bit bright with that light on, but yeah, I'm holding my finger over the thing. That's the original disc anyway. That's the original Settlers 2. And I've got it big box. I had it in big box version, but I think I got rid of the box. I might still have the manual somewhere. But yeah, this is when I had like a PC that you actually used to run it on the disc on the PC, and that wasn't even like too long ago. That was probably like 10, 15, maybe 10 years ago. No, probably about 15 years ago when I was actually playing it at my house on that thing when I was a kiddie. So that was. I pretty much got like 3/4 of the way through it, I think, but I never fully completed it because it was just so long. So, like I say, this is a good game, just that we can kind of like speed things up. We can kind of like chill out and chat too, and just kind of leave on in the background slightly. I'm just wondering what's going on. Someone mentioned doing it. I'll find out what the score is with that. Okay. So we've got the iron smelter. That's the metalworks, or vice versa. Either way, one of them produces. Oh, I think this is the armory. That's the armory. I think it's got the anvil there. And this is the iron smelter. There we go, that's it. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so we'll get through this tutorial mission today anyway. That will be good. And then we'll crack on with the other one. We'll see how far we get with this first of all. Let's take off the construction rights. We've got a little bit of room down here. I mean, this would be, as you can see, this area now has become really busy. So they've got a pack donkey. If we zoom in, any roads that become really busy, you get like a pack donkey on. And they just deliver things as well as other people. So, for the time being, we're doing okay here. I mean, ideally, I'd want another path leading out of here and maybe up to a farm or something, so we'd have like two or three different ways for stuff to be transported. We'll see how far we get with that. Everyone needs to smash that like button. Tom here gets a bit embarrassed and self-conscious asking for that. He pays me to do it. Doesn't mean he doesn't appreciate it though. Smash. Oh, that word. The gotta smash that like button. Yeah, that's one of the things in my dictionary that I can't stand. One of the things in my dictionary. One of the words that I find and sayings that I find abhorrent. So smash that like button, brah. You know. Favorite music track, if any. Sweet Johnny, obviously. I'm a musician, as it happens. Hello, it's me, Tomato. So I listen to a lot of music, and I play a lot of music myself. So music is a big part of my life, and I mean, I have a lot of kind of favorite bands and favorite music and favorite tracks. I subscribe to the idea, and it's true that within every genre there is good music. There's good artists within every genre. You know, good songwriters and such. I just want to read this quickly. Fertile plain to the north, provide lots of new opportunities, expanding the settlement, continue expanding the border. Okay, we'll just continue expanding here. And advancing further, we finally found enough space to construct larger buildings, farms, search for raw materials and stuff. So some of the bands that have always kind of like stuck with me, for instance, are the Pixies. I'm a massive Pixies fan. Just the music's very interesting, very very unique, very different songwriting. There's a lot of strange songwriting techniques in there, but that's a band that springs to mind that's always kind of stuck with me since I discovered them when I was quite young. But I listen to all things. I used to DJ as well. I used to DJ drum, bass music, and trance and house, and turntablism, scratching, stuff like that. But now Sweet Johnny is my band, and we've been going for about 5 years, and we do a lot of, well, we're quite busy. We're signed up with management and stuff, and we were with a small label a while ago. So yeah, we're like a medium to large cult band. So we spend a lot of our time on the road, and our first gig of this year is March, towards the, when is it? Towards the March the 24th, I think. Where's my calendar and planner? What's the day today? Yeah, it's next Saturday is our first gig of the year, of the tour season, and then we play right through until Christmas, basically, most weekends, and some weeks, weekdays, you name it, it's there. It's all over Facebook under sweetjohnny.co.uk, or our website, sweetjohnny.co.uk, and it's also linked into Twitch. What about you, Tomato? And what's your name as well? Hello, me, it's Tomato. Just out of interest, it's easier for me to say that. If you'd rather not call you by name, by all means say so. But I generally try and keep my regular subscribers and viewers by name. Just makes it easier than having loads of different nicknames I have to try and say. Okay, so we're going to go up, expand up here. I mean, we've got more room here to be. This is where they kind of want you to build the farms, but I'm kind of tempted to build them down here. You see the different, you get different, like, zoom in here, different different shapes. For some reason, oh yeah, that's if I hold down the right mouse button and you can move it around like that. These larger ones donate where you can build the larger settlements. The houses you can only build the small ones on, and the middle ones, those are the middle ones. So I think he wants us to build pack mules by the looks of things. Oh no, that's just a normal farm. Okay, so let's find the best place. You want a farm needs land around it, so I mean it wouldn't be too bad an idea to have one here because they do have enough room up here, and the forester is down there, so we could do that. We could do that. Let's do that and have the farm. So we'll have our farmland up here, and once this guy moves up here, that'll be more room for us. So I say we build the farm. Let's build it here, and let's can't build it there. Let's build it here. There we go. That's a much more interesting answer than I was going for. I mean, in-game music. Oh, well, I live to give, you know. That music in general is what I thought you meant. Michael. Oh, Michael. Are you, whereabouts are you from? Michael, is that Spanish or Italian? Michael. Do let me know if I got that right. My pronunciation of things is sometimes good, sometimes bad. Michael. It's, I think. But tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, by all means. And in-game music. You know, I mean in-game music. I'm trying to think of games that I like the soundtrack to. I was going to do a video on this as well, as a matter of fact. Cyvalian is a really obscure 80s game, but it's the soundtrack to it's really good actually. And Lemmings soundtrack, the Mega Drive version of Lemmings soundtrack is brilliant. It just really works with the sound chip because it's quite kind of hard in driving and kind of grungy. So Lemmings on the Mega Drive has just the best versions of those songs, and they're really interesting little kind of medleys of lots of different songs in there as well. So what else? The Disney games have good soundtracks to them. The Mickey Mouse and World of Illusion, not World of Illusion, Mickey Mouse. It's the one with Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse. It is World of Illusion. That has a good soundtrack to it. And what else have I been thinking of recently? Constructor has a brilliant soundtrack as well. Really good music loops on Constructor. That's one of my all-time favourites for music actually. And Dungeon Keeper has great ambient noise. Theme Hospital, of course, has brilliant, absolutely brilliant soundtrack. On the mend, see, on the mend. Netherlands. Ah, sorry. I know Michael is over there. Huge music buff too. Good. Huge game music collection. Classical piano. Nice. That's quite. You know, I used to do a little bit of classical guitar. But classical guitar is quite taxing to do things like Moonlight Sonata on guitar and things like that. Love Moonlight Sonata. Great song. On the mend. On the mend. I know Mark is a massive fan. So is Michael close to? Is that close to pronunciation? Michael. If not, I'll look up how to pronounce it the Netherlands way. Michael. And but yeah, it's cool, man. I'm big into music as well. So what kind of video game music are you into? And Mark, a Slippery Fish as well. What would you say your favourite? I know you're a fan of the Mega Man series, aren't you? That Mega Man has some pretty banging tunes on it as well. But anyone else in the stream as well, let me know what your favourite video game tunes would be. Those are just a few off the top of my head that spring to mind. There was. Let me just look at my games. I'm just looking at my games over here on the right-hand side, left-hand side of the room. Actually, there's not a lot that I've got that have really great soundtracks in my Mega Drive library. Oh, Psygnosis games, Wiz and Liz, and even things like. Well, Psygnosis did Pugsy as well. They all have a certain feel to them. Psygnosis soundtracks are really good. Hyping up a little bit on Twitter. Michael, with a CH being like a J in George. So that would be Miguel. Miguel? sort of. I'll look up how to pronounce that properly in the Netherlands accent. Michiel. George, the J in George. Oh, Michel. I don't know. Michiel. I do my best. Michiel. No, that's you, slippery fish now. Well, they just had the soundtrack on Mother. You know, Mother 2. That's SNES, isn't it? Is that right? I do know the game. That's supposed to be really good. Thunder Force 4 Squad. The hard rock song is epic. You know what? As well, for the sake, putting on the Ritz. You know it, putting on the Ritz. Oh man! And thanks for hyping us up on Twitter, Bastos. Thank you. I'll just go and see what's going on. When you say hyping this up, it's probably just more flat Earth stuff. But let's let's see what's going down on Twitter. No, I've logged out because I was logged in as Sweet Johnny earlier. I was doing a little bit of hyping up the Steve stuff as well. I was reposting that and retweeting it. Metal Squad. Okay. Taco putting on the Ritz. Let me just check this while we've got that moment. LetemcomeInit proving the Earth is flat and Settlers 2. Hey, you know what, Bastos? You should. Yes, you have. You've linked it into Flat Earth. Thank you. I was gonna say that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, man. Link it up. Link her up. Okay. Construction of our first grain farm has been completed. The grain can either be processed into flour in a mill or used to feed pigs. The food supply situation should now continue to improve. And let me just see if Michiel, I'm probably butchering this. I got some friends from the Netherlands and from Sweden and Norway and that's Einstein is from there, so I will learn how to pronounce. I'll learn how to pronounce that properly. Michiel. I'll learn how to pronounce that properly, and then I'll be able to say it. New building, mill. Okay. I hope it's not too far. I hope it's not. I hope I'm not butchering it too badly. Hopefully. If I do, my apologies. My apologies. But yeah, what would you say some of your favourites are? No worries, man. No worries. So, what you want to do is, I want the mill fairly close to where the farmer is. So, as you can see, look, he's going around and sowing seeds on the land. So, this will come down here. Now, it's useful for a lot of things. My phone's going off, sorry. Let me just... Apologies, uno secunda. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm streaming at the moment, so... Well, just quickly about your job, I didn't mean to make you angry. All I was saying was that you just worked really long and hard about it. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Alright, yeah, yes, makes sense. Alright, well, I'll talk to you live now, so I'll talk to you back. There we go. Anyway, live TV, life happens. Phone calls have to happen, be it in the middle of a stream or not. Anyway, Steve, you just saw the Steve tweet. Thank you. No worries, mate. So yeah, what I want to do is I want to build a mill. I want to build a mill, and I want to build another one of these. We want to keep expanding out this way. And there we go, through the rocks. So now you're going to have to mill that and then put it to the baker. So what I'm thinking of is putting it up here. I think we're going to put the mill. The thing is, the mill doesn't really need to be like the largest building. So as you see, it can be kind of that size. So it could go up there. no, we'll put it down here. We will put it down here. It's unfortunate because I kind of want to put a pig farm over there when we eventually get it. So that's a little bit too far away for it to come all the way down here and then have to be made into bread. So we'll put it up here. That's what we'll do. What else have we got? Pig. Oh, we got the pig farm. Okay, so I will put the pig farm up there. But let's the mill, because that needs to be turned into bales of hay and stuff for the pigs anyway. So yeah, the farmer's got enough kind of room here now. So let us build a pig farm. I want to build a pig farm here. Okay, just a second, slippery fish. I will answer your question about magic in a second. Okay, magic. Do I believe in magic? If you know you do, you'll always have a friend wearing big red shoes. Are you talking about clowns? What kind of magic? Are we talking about card tricks magic? Or are we talking about Harry Potter magic? Oh, it's magic, you know. I believe it's not so. It's not ELO. Who the hell is that? I can't even remember. I can't even remember the gold. I think that band, that really cheesy song about magic. Oh ho ho, it's magic. You know. Never believe it's not so. Or what do you mean, slippery fish? Are we talking about Ronald McDonald? What kind of are you just clowning around now? What kind of magic? What kind of magic are you into? Right. So I'm gonna leave this on speed up. I don't need to slow this down. We'll just leave this going. And as you can see, we're only building these small ones at the moment. Because let me see if we've got any space actually to build larger military buildings near. Do you do children's entertaining on the side, perhaps? I was watching a documentary actually on children's entertainers, like people who go around and do children's parties in England, and they said they were really miserable in real life. They'd go home. They said they'd go home after doing like 5 or 6 kid parties, and they'd just like hit the bottle, a lot of them, or a lot of them were like drug abusers and stuff. And they'd go around travelling around in their cars and doing this and just being like thoroughly miserable. It was really entertaining to watch. Quite miserable, but kind of funny. So it was a BBC documentary. See if you can find that if anyone's interested. It was good. Talking about Ronald McDonald, indeed, the Golden Arches. Your healthy friend. Look, see, this forester has ruined this area already by putting too many trees there. So one forester is too much almost. He's ruined that area. Your special friend, Ronald McDonald. I haven't had a McDonald's in years. Like I'm talking like 3 or 4 years probably. It's been McDonald's. You have a McDonald's and you never feel full up afterwards. You could eat like immediately eat 3 or 4 more McDonald's. They're not very satisfying. They don't quench your hunger. It's the fat and the sugar and it makes you want more, but you don't end up kind of getting any satisfaction out of eating it after the immediate effect of McDonald's. But yeah, McDonald's, it's one that is still a tasty burger. Well, no, not the burgers. It's just, I don't know, it's the fat and the sugar in McDonald's, isn't it? I don't even think any of the food is really tasty. It's just the after effect. The McDonald's breakfast over in America, I expect it's different to over here. Like, what's the American breakfast in McDonald's like, Mark? Or anyone else who's from America? Because over here they do like milk egg muffins and double sausage egg McMuffin and stuff like that. When we were at college, we used to go and get that every Tuesday. Double sausage egg McMuffin, hash brown, and ketchup, and then have a heart attack. I'm loving it. Windmill can supply bacon sufficient flour for breaking bread. Yeah, we need a baker now. They sponsored the Olympics, didn't they? Like last year or the year before. Crazy sponsor for the Olympics, right? or whichever year that was, they sponsored the Olympics, the healthiest food known to man. Okay, so we can have a baker now. A new pig farm can supply animals to the butcher. He's just given up. He's given up, like, actually giving us worthwhile information now. He's just like, pigs go to butchers. Flour goes to mill. Mill gives to things. McGriddles. What's a McGriddle? Is that it sounds like a McGriddle. What am I going to say? Let's get the bakery and the slaughterhouse. See, this is... He's made me make it here. And I didn't want to make it there. I actually kind of wanted to make it somewhere else. Okay, let's build this down here. And once this is expanded, we'll build the slaughterhouse up here, because the pigs can just go up there. It's kind of a long journey people have to make to go all the way around there, but we'll build another loop over here, so... As you can see, supply of materials now is coming thick and fast. McGriddles, no, we don't have them. What are they? Over here, we have like they were doing a McRib like years ago, and that thing, I used to know somebody who worked at McDonald's, and they said it just, you know, they're kind of like, they're supposed to look like they're charred on the outside, and they come like they've been on a griddle, like it looks like the meat's gone through the griddle, you know, to give it that false look, but they're just frozen and just packaged like that, and they're all stacked together, like, yeah, they're pretty rough, those. There's also someone who was working there. His sister worked there for a while as well, and she was working there in the summer, and she had to clean out the drip tray from the ice cream machine and the milkshake machine. And when she went to lift up the griddle tray, there were a load of flies and maggots in there, and that kind of put me off milkshakes off them for a long time. You know, that was just in Burgess Hill though. That was before the supersized me kind of thing, and now they're all trying to pretend they're healthy and stuff. As if. Like, this is the lazy bloody Miller. Windy Miller. You know, just garbage from McDonald's. Do you make the McGangbang as well? And for like Johnny, our drummer, he eats a lot of McDonald's actually. Whenever we stop at service stations and shit, he used to. So he'd get. I just stick to the drink generally. But he'd get like a, what do you call those? What are those? The big ones. Big Mac. He'd get a Big Mac and he'd get a McChicken sandwich and stick the chicken sandwich in the Big Mac and call it a McGangbang. Didn't really encourage me to eat it, but that's what he'd do. Johnny, I think Johnny's actually subscribed, so it's not named Sweet Johnny after him either. It's just a coincidence that his name is Johnny. Okay. Right, it's sped up, so what I'm doing is I'm waiting for someone to occupy this house. They go up quite quickly, those. That's good. I wonder if we'll get a reply off the Flat Earthers, Bastos. I wonder if we will. Okay. So far, no. That's okay. It's coming out okay. Like it's not too bad in this kind of widescreen mode. Being in the force perspective isn't too bad. Okay, let's get ourselves over the hill and far away. Alright, he takes over this, and then there we go. Now we can build the butchers up here. Will be easier. And I mean, I don't want to take up. That'd be too much, taking up too much space for the farmer. The farmer boy. And so what I need is a slaughterhouse. There we go. Basically, it's just going to teach you every single building in this game, I expect. And because there's a lot of like takeaway chains that we don't have over here, like where you got those fries from the other day. And Wendy's, we don't have Wendy's and things. We don't. A lot of our supermarket chains are American, not supermarket chains. Fast food chains are American, but we don't really have a lot of Wimpy's English. Hey MVL, how's it going? How's it going, Michael? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I'm just moving my feet around. That's better. There we go, that's better. Right, yeah. How's it going, man? How's it going? Good to see you. Did I ever see Founder? Running with Sporks. How's it going, mate? Welcome aboard. Founder. What is Founder? Is it a film? I don't think I did. Was ist das? Wendy's is decent fast food. Yeah, that's... I only know it because of the little girl with the pigtails. And that's all I know is the image of it. I've never eaten there. What would you say, like, the worst takeaway places over there? And yeah, Sporks. What is Founder? What is Founder? Michael, how's it going? How's it going, man? How long did you carry on streaming for on Friday? My fingers have kind of recovered now from blisters. How the devil are you? How the devil are you, old chap? What? Good bean. Founder. I'm in Cornwall. So, pasties, standard food of all time. Do you know where pasties come from, MBL? A little bit of trivia for you. They are, I expect you probably do because you're from Cornwall, but that's like the miners, and when they give the food to them, when they used to make the food for the miners because their fingers would be so dirty and sooty, they wouldn't be able to eat like sandwiches and shit because you know, they get food in their mouths, dirt in their mouths. Sorry, food in their mouths. So the pasty had the meat and the potatoes and the veg all wrapped up inside pastry, and they'd eat all the stuff out the side and throw the pastry away. That's where it comes from. They'd hold on to the, you know, the crusty bit, the round curl. So they'd eat that. Down in LetemcomeInit where we play, sometimes there is there's the Cornwall Pasty Co, which Cornwall Pasty Co has been taken over now, or liquidation, isn't it? So now it's just the Pasty Co or something. Worst fast food place near is Popeye's Louisiana style fried chicken. That would be out of, I know Popeye's chicken because it is in Popeye's chicken is in Little Nicky, isn't it? Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome. There you go. Bloody hell, that film. Someone asked me about backline. I'll reply to that in a bit. That's for a gig I'm running or playing. No tin mines. Yep, I know, yeah. I thought you might. I thought you might. And the French also claim to have invented the pasty, but they lied. That's true. The French do lie about things, culinary sites, as if they want to stake claim to the pasty. They probably hate the pasty. They probably consider it uncivilized. Their version of the pasty is probably a much more better. That's my French laugh impression. We used to have a guitarist in the band actually who was French. Hadrian. Hadrian was a pretty cool dude, but he used to take a lot of acid, and he ended up just getting really wrecked and pissing in a bottle in my front room and making us all listen to The End by the Doors quite a lot. He used to do it quite a lot. He was quite cool, but he didn't last very long in the band, surprisingly. But I still speak to him, Hadrian Glassel. He's still a pretty cool dude. Check out Real Talk. I always get a Cornish pasty when I'm in the UK. You know it. And two middle-aged men trying to work out technology. Check out our vodcast. Shameless plug. Where can I do that? Vodcast. I read that as vodka cast for a second. Where's your two shameless middle-aged men trying to understand technology? Where can we find that? Stream quite late on Friday. It was raided just as I was going to close. Were you on YouTube? Streaming on YouTube? Raiding party. That's Age of Empires 2, isn't it? It's your vodcast about vodka. It may be. Did you come over to the UK a lot? Michael. am I pronouncing that? It's with the G, so Michel. Michel. Do you come over to the UK quite a bit, Michel? Michel. Two shameless middle-aged men. Two shameless, sexy middle-aged men. Two sexy, shameless middle-aged men. Two shameless middle-aged men trying to understand sexy technology. How about that? What's your vodcast about? What's the vodcast about? I listened to all the ones when you first showed me. I listened to them back then. Working for a London-based company in the past few years. So I have quite a bit. Oh, nice. So you spend a bit of time in the capital then, do you? Netherlands house. Nice. So you Cornish pasty is the way you can get, like, even in Greg's, I guess. Hasn't been about vodka yet, but one of us is heavily medicated in our last video. Would that be Einstein? Was Einstein the one who was heavily medicated? I'm just trying to move this thing so it's not in the way of my face. Right, so we've got the slaughterhouse. And what else am I supposed to do? Fish and chips is the best thing to get. I can get that here. Fish and chips. The fish and chips over here is good. It depends. I mean, it depends what you're in the mood for, right? Depends what you're in the mood for. Fish and chips is kind of like the slightly healthier version of takeaways. Just because it has fish, even though it's battered and fried and everything's deep fried. Nah, it depends what you want to go for. Depends what you're in the mood for. I'm just watching this back and seeing it. It really stutters a bit when you're kind of moving this around. Okay, so what am I supposed to be doing here? Search for raw materials and secure a supply of food. Explore the entire island. Okay, so just need to keep on going places. The barracks and stuff. Let's just keep building. So we've got a slaughterhouse now. Here's the pig farm. Zoom in. The pigs are all happy. And see, they've got water and they don't have much. They don't have much corn. So. That's my impression of corn. Corn's funky, groovy pirate mystery or whatever it was. Form of corn. Okay, let's build a farm. Build another farm to supply the pig house. You can, but chips are better from a real English chippy until they go cold. Do you have scraps down there, like the scrapings of chips, like the little tiny fried bits? They're nice. That's good. That's something you want, scraps. Give me the scraps. They're more a northern thing. And, but my girlfriend knows about scraps. Food-wise. Oh, no, I don't want that. Burn that down. Okay, good. And we're in Manchester, they have a lot of little scraps. Just to do it the chippy. Okay. So far, so good then. We can leave all these people to carry on with their day jobs. We could get a quarrier to quarry out all this stone, potentially. Is there anything else I need? We could do it somewhere, a well, but they haven't given us the option to build a well yet, for some reason. Where was, so was your raid, did someone raid you, or there was a raid on YouTube, Michael? I've never seen, oh no, but I've seen one raid, or I've had one raid on YouTube. I thought it was, raiding was more a Twitch thing, but I could be wrong. I don't know anything about raiding. I've only experienced one. But was that like a random raid, or some people you knew, or was it led by one of your mates? How did it go down? How did this raid happen? Send out some geologists, someone who finds water. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll do that. I thought the game was just not letting me do it. So we'll send them out to all over this mountain and stuff. I know that we're going to have to find a gold seam at some point, so then I assume it's going to be up here somewhere. Let's bring up that menu. So what's the map hotkey then? Let's see if there's anyone else on this island. There appears to be one, and they're yellow. Well, it's showing there's loads of computer here, but they're not showing up on this map. Or maybe they're just. I don't know. Yeah, we have to go down and we have to go down to the Asian continent in this game, and we also have to go to the African continent in this game. We have to go all over the world basically. These are the different opponents we fight. Oh, and looks like we fight the Vikings at some point. So let me just bring up that map again and show you diplomacy. Yeah, here we go. We fight like Nords. First level makes you wait for someone to find water source, I believe. Then it's been a while. Oh, here we go. You're absolutely correct. There it is. Great idea, Michelle. Our geologist has found a spring. We're now able to supply fresh water to our settlement. Thank you. Brilliant. So yeah, I want to place that. They fight basically anywhere with a flat plane you can find water. As in, you know, it's a bit like real life. Dig down enough, you will find it. So we need the well here. And Rhodus interruptus. There we go. And there we go. And now it just they'll supply it to them, and there, and everywhere. Brilliant. Raided by Hoshi a few times recently. She's an angel. I don't know who that is, but if you say she's an angel, then that's what she is, I guess. Was that late? That was after, because I was up till about 11 until I got back at like quarter to 11 roughly, so I was there for like half an hour or so, maybe 10:30, quarter to 11, something like that. Because you said you were gonna go to bed, and then obviously if you had a couple of raids, then that worked out pretty well. You could never have known. It would never have come to be, rather, if you hadn't stayed up just that little bit longer. Classic. And do you use Twitch, MBO, at all? Makal? I was just saying I've updated the Twitch page, so it looks a bit better now. Anyone who is using Twitch, do feel free to check that out. By the way, we've discovered a gold vein, which you can produce valuable coins in a mint. Thank you. Make life here almost as comfortable as home. What with gold? Right, let's see. There we go. Gold. Gold is the most important thing to the Romans. They care about nothing else almost. And I'm going to set up some more fisheries on the coast over here. And as we keep expanding, basically, it could not have come to pass. There we go. So we'll find some more gold over here. I'll use restream for Fish's advice to stream on both. That's good. Oh, you're on Twitch rather. Link me up to your account. I'll follow you. You can follow me. We'll follow each other back. You know, help each other out. Link me up to it, my friend. And because I've got. You weren't here when we were live. If you follow me on Twitter now, on Twitch rather, I have this little a little cool animation will come up. Something interesting. I've made. I went to town on it yesterday and did a load of extra bits. What about you could play something in your browser, Mark? No, at work, or are you not allowed? That's it. Yeah, hit us up with that, Michael. Hit us up with the link. Lots of gold around here. You could, yeah, Slippery Fish, you could play one of those like free-to-play horrible browser games, which oh, my camera's going to lally. Which could just those ones that make you wait. What do they call those games that just make you wait and not do anything? It's like time games where they just force you to pay more for everything. Freemium. Man, those Jesus.
You have bewitched a hero.
Oh, hey! There we go. I don't know why my other one isn't coming up. I've got like two. I've got like two set up. Thank you, Victor Lazarus. MVL. There we go. I'll follow you back. Let me hit up on Twitch. That's cool. I'm really happy with those Dungeon Keeper things. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see it on screen? Okay. Yeah, I'll follow you back, mate. Where's my notification? I'll do it by Gmail when I'm off, or when just after we finish doing this. I'll do it. I've got another one that's set to come up as well on rotation, but for some reason it didn't come up. Then I'll have to go into my settings and make sure that the other main one's supposed to be the one that's supposed to happens more frequently. But thanks, man. I'll do that now. So while we're waiting for that to be built, Gmail. Bada bing, bada boom. Is that your middle name, Victor Lazarus, then? And second name? That's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. There we go. Right back at you, my man. That's cool. Gonna grab, that's my Twitch, used to be my YouTube channel name before I changed. Cool. Gonna grab a sandwich and some coffee. That sounds like a nice afternoon snack. Okay, so the economy is running well enough. Ooh, don't unplug the microphone. So we've got the gold, and now we're gonna need the gold smelter. We're gonna need more coal as well. So let's. Oh, I don't want an iron mine. Destroy that. We want a coal mine there, because you're gonna need coal for the gold smelter as well. Okay, so we've got 2 farms. The pig farm doesn't seem like he's got much grain going on here, though. As a matter of fact, he's got no grain going on. So where is all the grain going then, matey? Okay, it just shows their efficiency, what they're running at. That's running at high efficiency. I expect a lot of it's going over here to the mill. It is, but I don't think I've built a bakery yet, as a matter of fact. Oh, yes, I have. Oh, it's a slaughterhouse. Okay, we haven't built the bakery, have we? Okay. Bakery, the bakery. And a bakery could be here. Here we go. That can feed the mines. So bakery. I kind of feel like I have built the bakery. I can't build that there. And we'll loop around there. There we go. Okay, so I'm watching this stuff be transported. That's my zoom button. X, V. There we go. Turn the V off. Possibly might need to give the farm more priority than the mill. Yep, that is true. We might have to do that. And that is done. That is on my where things go menu, isn't it? Transport, distribution of goods. Yeah, distribution of goods. Good shit. So yeah, we need a little bit more in the pig farm. So we'll keep them at equal now. Oh, brewery as well. Breweries for fighting, which will be useful if we ever have to fight them here. So what else is going on? In general, Mark, or in the game, or what you mean? In general, this week is busy for me. Just got another £5 from Tom here in my PayPal, so I'm here to tell you to smash. I put £5 in the Bastos tip jar. He's a pretty good hype man. He's a pretty good hype man. Einstein, are you thinking about using Twitch at all, by the way? If you're thinking about using Twitch, then I could tip you. I could actually tip you. In general, what's going on, Mark, is this week is really busy for me. I'm out all day tomorrow. I'm in the studio the day after that. I've considered to do the gaming on there. That's good. And Wednesday I'm helping do the website design. We've got a new website that's coming out, which has been designed by a web designer who's a friend of mine as well, actually, which is handy. So he's done a really professional job on it, but I've got to do the final bits of planning with him to get that live. and work out how to do a bit of coding as well, just so I know how to do it. And what else? Then Saturday, I've got a mate's stag do, and we're also practicing. We're also practicing this week as well. Potentially tomorrow, we're supposed to do a bit of booking work. So a lot going on. A lot going on this week. Right now, I need this editing. No worries, Einstein. If you, I mean, I need to get this Master System video out as well, but I thought I'd do it. I'm trying to get the Twitch hours up at the moment. Like I'm 2/3 of the way to being partnered or something, or whatever their first affiliate thing is. So I just need to pack in a few more hours this week with streaming as well. I'm going to be streaming every night this week as well, because the Friday collaboration I had was supposed to come out is not. So Friday. Not making web designer friend work for the exposure. No, he's got himself a sweet Sweet Johnny care package out of it. He's got some of the new merchandise, some of the new CDs, and some of the new T-shirts. And I'll be getting him some booze as well at the weekend. But it's what he does. He does kind of like web design, or he does web design professionally. So he likes the band. He's always been a fan of the band. He also does a bit of our production on the CDs sometimes. He did the mixing and the mastering on softcore. So you know, he got paid handsomely for that. That was with actual money, with monies, and he might do the mastering for our debut EP, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of deal we get at the moment. But yeah, the new T-shirts. I've got kind of like, you see that corner down there, like where the radiator is. I was gonna like put different T-shirts on there every time, but you can't really see it, so there's not much point. It's not very big. It's not very big. Exposure is when you die from the car. That's a good saying, you know. Like a lot of musicians, when we were up and coming, a lot of promoters would be like, "Oh yeah, do it for the exposure. You got to do it just for the. We can't pay you, but we'll give you. It'd be great for exposure." And you know, now we're a bigger band. We don't have to do any of those things anymore, unless it's like a really decent festival. You know, being paid in exposure, you will die of the cold. That's very true, Mark, and it's a very good way of putting it as well. Okay, now we're going to need a mint as well, where the gold coins can go. So I'm thinking up here, slaughterhouse mint. Here we go, and bonk it in here, brother. So there we go. We got the mint, and we could also do with a brewery, really. Does brewery uses flour rather than... Oh, here we go. So we're starting to get a little bit more corn here. So yeah, this area is getting a little bit... Look, there's stuff just coming out of here 24/7. It's a little bit too busy down here. I could really do with someone chopping down all these trees, to be honest. What happened to the woodcutter I had? That's a forester. There's the woodcutter. Where is he? He's 100% busy. Fine. I could do with another one ready to chop all that down, then we can actually have something more useful here. I'm just seeing what we could have there, though. Can I request that you open music settings and play track 12? In this game? I can have a look. The MIDI player. I can, the MIDI player or the CD player. Track, there's only track 9. Oh wow, some of the music on here is pretty good. I don't even know what that track is. I don't think I've ever come across it. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool track. It's pretty epic, isn't it? Oh, this would be the one when you go over to like the Asian continent. I'm just going to breeze through these. Is there any specific ones? This is the gold edition, so MIDI 12. Well, I actually never heard the CD music. Oh, I see. I don't think I have either. I mean, I've got the CD right there, but so let's go on the. Oh yeah, you're right. So let's have a listen. Is it going to play? Welcome back, MVL. Doesn't appear the MIDI player works. Oh, no, it does. But just certain tracks. Let's have a listen. So 1 is like the standard Roman one. 2 is the Chinese one. Or Asian one. 3 is like more Roman. So let's have a listen to 12 on the MIDI track. I thought CD player just meant you can use your own music CD. Didn't realise there were tracks on the Settlers 2 CD. Yeah, I mean it must be. I don't think I ever used the CD thing, or they've never pressed it before. The game was released in '96, but my disc is '98. This one is the '98 one, and the gold version must be around then too. So 1998. Manufactured graphics, right? No part of this publication was produced, broadcast, etc., etc. Yeah, I mean, no parts of this broadcast. I mean, you know, gaming's moved on since then. Now everyone streams and shit, eh? So there we go. That's 12. I'm just going to turn up a bit because I can't hear it. It's pretty funky. Pretty funky little tune. Oh, this is nice. Now we can change the songs. I can put it. I tell you what I'll do after 12's played. I'm going to put it on random. Nope. We'll put it on random mode. We'll put it on random mode after track 12 because that lives up to the name. That's a pretty random track, that one, but it's a bit too random. So I'm just going to leave that. Okay. Okay, let's speed things up again. Let's leave it on track 12 on the MIDI. I like that. Is this the same one? Is this the same one, Monsieur? 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 Because I'm using the Restream.io chat, unfortunately, I don't get to see everyone's little logos anymore. But that's okay. Oh, where have I gone? Okay. Oh look, that's weird. Because I've almost reached the top and the bottom of the map is almost the same. That's strange, isn't it? Inception. There we go. This is quite a funky tune. Okay, so he could use some bread and some fish, so I'm thinking we get some more fisheries. Over here, always good to have more fish. Okay. The sound effects are pretty loud in here. That's the one. That's my favourite from the MIDI tracks. And number 9 is the BGM from Settlers 1. Who is it? I like the Settlers 1 had a good intro tune to it. The we'll bust that one out as well. Settlers 1. Now, as far as nostalgic games go, that one is like right at the top. Now that should be on my Amiga list. I had the demo of it. I had it on demo floppy disk when we got an Amiga. We got an Amiga a lot later in their life. Like my uncle gave it to us when he didn't want it anymore. And that is like pure nostalgia for me, Settlers 1. But that got quite complicated. Like the settings for attacking and that weren't as simple as this. You know, it was a little bit more taxing to play, simply because it was not set up as well rather as this. Not as user friendly is the word I'm looking for. Schubert. Classic that was commenting on something. I'm just checking my Switch quickly. Bear with me. Yeah, for some reason, I'm just going back on the channel. So it's a little bit slower over here. No one's really watching on Twitch though. I got a lot of people watching some of the other PC games we played, but yeah, this Settlers 2 isn't something I expect anyone on Twitch even has heard of. Probably, it's a very old game. It's no Fortnite. I'm just going to keep building around here, basically. But Diablo 2 and Theme Hospital and Rollercoaster Tycoon 2, they come up all right on there. This is quite this is quite a relaxing tune. Mijil, what are some of your favourite game soundtracks then? Since you do a bit of music and a bit of classical piano, what are some of your video game self-proclaimed music buff? What are some of your favourite game soundtracks? I mean, the Mark instead of fish. I mean, when we're talking about Mega Man, I don't know that much about Mega Man, but all the kids at once play Fortnite. I know. People do love the Fortnite MVL. Or Roblox Army. I can't. Can he do it, man? How do you do it? How are your endeavours into Fortnite going? Victor Lazarus. We have minted the first gold coins, can now pay for the training of our soldiers. Brilliant. That took a long time for this mint to be ready. Yeah, the coal. Generally, the coal should be going here more than anywhere else. When you check on transportation of distribution of goods, it all goes to the gold mine. Gold is really important, and it all usually goes to the mint. Yeah, there you go. So the mint should be getting most of the coal. I played it once and feel dirty. yeah. That's it. That's why I thought, I was like, I know Gamer wanted me to play it, but I couldn't do it. And I mean, it works out well. It's worked out well for like Kevnads. You know, Kevnads did streaming of Roblox and stuff, but I can't. It's just not me. You know, I can't do it. You know, fair play to him though. You know, he's got like, I think he gained like 1,000, 2,000 subscribers or something for it. I couldn't do it. This looks like this could be the stone circle over here potentially to go to the next level. Like I say, this is just teaching the basics here. And as you can see, this is like this area is running really fast now. I'm just gonna, you see these are really well trodden paths back to the main storeroom. So what I could do is essentially bypass it over the mountains. Oh dear, didn't really want to do that over the mountains because it's making it hard to get round now. Slippery fish, play Fortnite, yeah. Fortnite. What I was saying about Mega Man, is it Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 1 that's the really banging like intro music? That Monster Hunter as well, Slippery Fish, looks really good as well. I know a lot of people are talking about it at the moment. It looks really cool. That definitely looks like definitely a game I'm going to watch a bit more of. MVL, Michael, what games you got coming up that you're thinking of streaming as well, mate? I know you're doing Knights of the Republic at the moment, aren't you? But what else you got in the works? Excellent soundtracks in all console genres. Yumatsu's work. Final Fantasy, yeah, Final Fantasy's good. 90s PC games, killer soundtracks. Mega Man 2, that's it. And Mega Man 2 was the one. I was always really big fan of the atmospherics in Diablo, in Dungeon Keeper, the first Dungeon Keeper. They really hit the nail on the head with the. I'm not very good with composers' names, I've got to say, but I know the tracks that I like. I know the feel, you know. Dungeon Keeper 1 had a really good. The atmospherics really drew you in, you know. And same with Diablo. Diablo had a really good soundtrack to it. Still has a really good soundtrack. Diablo 1, the sound design in that is really good. Like, there's a lot of like guitar distortion and strange noises. Granite deposit for the mountains, provide fresh stone for a time being. Yep. Yeah, again the atmospherics that were really eerie. You know, they really hit the nail on the head there with that one. So I'm going to, that was just auto-saving, I'm going to get another gold mine here, coins. You can never have enough gold being mined at one point. At any point, rather. And we'll also get a granite mine in a minute. When they find another bit of granite. Definitely lots of gold here, that's for sure. And just check my game original soundtrack. 37 gigabytes of covers, remixes and stuff. 13 gig, wow. That's a lot. I did a Constructor remake actually, or a remix of Constructor, the Constructor sound loop. If anyone's interested, I know John's a fan of that. Not sure. Yeah, check it out. It's a really good soundtrack. And Doom 3, Doom 3. Oh man, I haven't. Doom 3 is that's the one with where you just got like the torch and the torch on the gun, the one in the dark, isn't it? Doom 3. God, I haven't played Doom 3 for ages. Doom 3 is a good game. That was one of those like game changers, you know. And MVO after finishing Knights of the Old Republic, I'm gonna do Doom 3. Oh, that's why. Doom 3. Oh, you like a bit of the old horror then, Michael. Doom 3. Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption is a good game. I've never played Red Dead Redemption actually. And Doom 3. I'm definitely keen on seeing you play Doom 3. Doom 3 you should whack out around Halloween time. That's cool, man. That's gonna be good. The BFG version comes with the old Doom games on it. Yeah, man. Nice. Streets of Rage 2, yeah. Streets of Rage 2. Streets of Rage 2 has a brilliant soundtrack. If we're talking old school games for sure. The sound, that's one of my, I mean it's cliche on Mega Drive, but that is amazing. Hey man, Elliot Plays, how's it going, man? I'm all good, buddy. And you? How the devil are you? How goes it? I caught a bit of your gaming session of that I can't remember what the name is. It's the one with the Dreamland state, you know, where it's kind of like between dreams and reality. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a crazy name. Good man, good. Because I was on Twitch the other day and I was having a look at your thing and I was like, man, I need to update my Twitch. My Twitch looks crap. So I was inspired by your Twitch to update my Twitch to make it look good, which I've now done. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to find. There you go. This is the Druid's exit thing. It's nice to have like reference points, you know. I'm just gonna move my light a little bit. It's a bit dark. Take the stupid hat thing off it. There we go. That's a bit better. A bit more light in this situation. It's too bright, that light. But the scouts have discovered a strange object. Looks like a gateway. We're obviously not the first humans on this island. They've even found an inscription on the gateway in Latin. It's bizarre and contradictory. Perhaps it's a riddle. Constitut un precideras. That's go and proceed. Something. Settle down in order to make progress. Oh, that's what it means. Settle down in order to make progress. What can this mean? I'm just going to put the little hat back on here. On the light. There we go. That's better. Just need a little bit of light. Thanks, man. Glad you like it. Like I say, I was having a look around at some of the people I follow on Twitch to see what theirs look like, and I thought, damn, man, looks shitty. So I updated it. But yeah, it was cool. It's cool. You can do a lot more like with the subscriptions and stuff on Twitch, which is cool. I really like that. You successfully completed chapter 1. Okay, brilliant. So now we go on. Roman campaign. Off we go. We've already done that chapter. Roman campaign. World camp. What? Why is it doing that? We've just completed it. Choose chapter. Oh, there we go. So off we go. Then initial contact. This is 2. So we play this chapter. And there we go. Looks a bit nicer. We've reached second island, which appears to be uninhabited. The stock of tools belong to... Ooh, the laptop screen's just gone off. When are you thinking of streaming again, Elliot? I'll have to try and catch you live. I always manage to catch your videos unlive. We've reached second island, which appears to be an uninhabited. Stock of tools belong to the good old Tortius. Is slowly being used up. We desperately need to make a metalworks to make new tools. Sweetie Johnny, it did. It did. It was the other Dungeon Keeper one, or the same Dungeon Keeper one. For some reason, it's not playing. I've got another one on there, but it didn't play. Appears to be uninhabited. Yeah, appears is the key word. I don't know how we've gone from having these Roman places, the Roman forums is what they were, the town halls, Black Hall forums. How we've gone from having a little tent to having basically like a full-blown palace now. That's shit. But whatever. We've advanced very, very quickly by the looks of things. Anyway, let's get ourselves on. Civ has some amazing music. You know what? I've only ever played, I think it's like the first one in the Civilization series. I'd really like, when I get a better PC, to stream like the latest Civ. Looks really good. It looks like it'd be right up my street, like work my way through. Team Hospital? Of course, of course. Okay, so I'm thinking we go up here fairly swift, Brutus. So, I'm just going to start expanding quickly, and... Oh look, we've got... Let's go send a geologist out over here. See if we've got... I doubt we'll have anything good over here, but we might as well check it out. Jerk it out. Let's cut a path all the way through there. That's what I wanted, isn't it? It's going to take a little while to get this place established. Oh, you know, you can also send scouts out now, which I'm going to do. Look, scout, boom. Yeah, that's it. 3 geologists, 1 scout. That's cool. Yeah, Elliot, let me know when you're thinking of doing your next stream, or your next, when your next gaming session is going to be, mate. I have to try and catch it. And Sweaty Johnny, you going to be doing any Civ? You planning on streaming some Civ, Sweaty? Some sweaty Civ? Okay. These guys can get to work. He can go out exploring. We could build... You know what, let's change it up to... Ooh. We advanced a short distance northward and come across a fellow countryman. He was the only survivor of another shipwreck, and he's very happy to see other humans again. We are also pleased. The man is a brewer. If we ever get into a warlike dispute, beer will lift the courage of our people. A soldier needs much more than a shield and sword, yeah. Man tells us of ruins that he discovered in the island. I fear that before long we will need to be more careful. Indeed. Indeed. So there, this must be the brewer's camp. That's cool. I didn't remember that there was an actual camp. So that was what our camp used to look like back in the other game, the first game, I think. Okay, so we haven't got too much room. What are we finding? We're finding ore. We're finding coal and we're finding ore. Okay. So I want to chop down these trees. I don't want to build a forest or anywhere. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Better make sure our soldiers need to drink beer, and then they will fight better. And the more beer we drink, the better we'll fight. That's right. That's the laws of warfare, right? Okay, I don't want V on. And I think we should get a chopper here, tree chopper. Quarry, fishery, hunter, woodcutter, yeah. And let's build a fishery. Oh, an official fishery. And we got quarry, forester, fishery. Okay. Let's go up here. Let's change up the music as well. Now we'll put it on random on the CD one. Okay. Which one did you say? 9, the MIDI track 9. I just want to listen to that one quickly. Oh. I don't want the CD player, I want the MIDI one. I want to see the... This is the original Settlers tune, is it? Right, we'll leave that on from there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so far so good over this area. I do know this tune. Right, I think we get a quarry. Let's establish ourselves a quarry over here as well. Just right next to there. Quarry. So I don't want to take up loads of room because look, we've got areas which we can build things here, like good things. So for instance, sawmill, we definitely need one of them. So let's get one of them out of the way. Armory, mint, bakery, breweries, iron smelter, sawmill. They're always one of the first things you need to get. So we're going to need ironworks around here as well, and a smelter because it's right next to there. So for instance, the iron smelter, we're going to need that straight away. And coal, let's get that. And then we can build an iron mine right there. There we go. Have you met your enemies? Nope, not on this game yet. But we will. We'll do soon. Nice time. As we expand further into this area. Right, these guys are all wandering around here. And as we get closer, you'll we don't have anything except the standard huts to build, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Well, what makes you think I just like... what gives you that impression that I dislike conflict? No, you'll see someone come up in a minute, mate. You'll see him in good time. Chave explorers. I think your English is slightly out on that, Bastos. I think you're slightly misspelling explorers, potentially. Right, I think. What do I need? We've got iron smelters here. See, down here, I kind of want to put food and stuff for the miners. We've got a fish area, fishery, and hunters are pretty useless. I never bother with them because there's nothing to hunt here anyway. See? Explorers. Explorers or explorers. Again, not quite. Almost there. We've found the ruins. They contain building plans for a watchtower. We should consider building fortifications. I'm more convinced than ever we're not alone on the side. In advance to the interior of the island, pay close attention to the supply of provisions and raw materials. Here we go. So this is a watchtower, and that means that this is a little bit tougher than the other little pansy huts which we were building. A guardhouse. That is it. He means a guardhouse. Guardhouses are a little bit tougher than barracks. They have more people in them. So we'll go over there. Geologists are going home. Fish. We need to make more room to build farms. So we need to clear out some of these areas. You know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea to have the farm over here, actually. So let's just go ahead and build one down there. Pig farm, donkey breeder, farm. And whack her in there. And then all this will be chopped down, hopefully. Whoever was in this island knows all about the building trade. We found the ruins of a mighty fortress, an exemplary construction. Our architects have already drawn up a building plan. Don't know why I'm doing this Russian, but I am. Advance into the interior of the island. Yeah. So that means we can now build bigger fortifications. That's okay. That's good. Checking out Ken's latest video on YouTube. Isn't that the one which we all commented on? The one which the Bastos army was mobilised to attack. Is that right? Is that right? It's a classic tune from the original Settlers. That's right, John. Good memory. In slightly higher MIDI version, isn't it? There's my geezer exploring things, and there we go. This guy's chopping down all the trees. It's exactly what I want him to do. Over here we could build the pig farm. I think it would be a good idea. Then down here we could have like the slaughterhouse and stuff. So let's do that. Let's build the pig farm really close to home. Pig farm, pig farm, pig farm, pig farm. You're my pig farm. You can come and farm some pigs when we need to farm. Pig farm, pig farm. That's Tom Jones' original sex bomb. Because he was a pig farmer, obviously. But Sony, who was he signed to actually? He wasn't signed to Sony. Whoever he was signed to said, "That's Tom, sharp about pigs, mate. Like, sing about the sex bomb." So he did. And mill, bakery, the bakery. What do I want down here? I want something good. Brewery, iron smelter, bakery, mint, slaughterhouse. I've got the slaughterhouse. I've got the sawmill. I kind of need a mill. Kind of need the mill. But I'm not going to build it there. I'm going to build the armory is more important to me. Because we've got gold and stuff. And not gold, stuff over there. So that, and then I will build a metalworks. Because he said we're running out of tools. So there we go. And now I can't build my mill. So I ruined that for myself. Let's build the mill here. Mill. Okay, what's going on? The pig one is better. Thank you, Elliot. I am a bit partial, or I am partial to pig farm instead of sex bomb. Gotta go to Kung Fu. See you later, dude. See you later, John. Not John, sorry. See you later, Michael. Good to see ya. This stupid light diffuser that I've got on here. There we go. There we go. It's literally just a cone I put on top of a light until I get a softbox. You'll have to bear with me on that. Boom. Let's speed this up. Okay. Now we've got... What have we got here? We've got the iron smelter is going. The fishmonger is mongering fish. The quarry is going. And this is going. Okay, cool. Search music for pig. One of the results was I Crave My Pig Meat by Blind Boy Fuller. Pig Blues. I haven't heard that tune before. Pig Blues. Pig Blues, is that like a genre? I Crave My Pig Meat. You know, there is a song, it's Psygnosis game, Pig Bag. Oh no, that's not, it's the Three Little Pigs, I think, on Destruction Derby 2. Oh, it's Pig something. There's a track on there. I think it's Three Little Pigs. That's a good track. That's not by them. It's Psygnosis. They had a band actually fully play on that game. It should be, yeah. Pig blues. There's hard blues, there's soft blues, there's country blues. And then there's pig blues. Which is sung by predominantly pig farmers and Tom Jones. But I wouldn't really call Sex Bomb blues. Pig farm, on the other hand, I would call that precisely pig blues. Here we found the ruins. They contain building plans for a watchtower. This is the original... What is the original structure? Origins of these structures. Who built them? I fear the peace will soon be at an end. Oh no. Okay, we're continuing along the watchtower route. Now what I want to build is a massive... Yes, a fortress. This is what I want. So fortress is what you want when you want to attack people and defend, basically. Pigs on the wing? Pigs on the wing? Pigs on the wing. I don't know. Do I know that? Let me type it in. Or is that another Tom Jones song? Oh no, Pink Floyd. There you go. I'm not very up on my I'm not very up on my Pink Floyd. Never listened to too much Floyd. I like the Syd Barrett stuff, but I don't know much about Floyd. Pink Floyd Animals. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I just had to Google it. Pink Floyd. I was never that big on Pink Floyd. I can appreciate Pink Floyd, but I've just never listened to much. You know what I mean? This light is making me look like a fucking tomato. It's making my face look really red. I need to get a whiter light. I look like an angry Donald Trump at the moment. An angry, black-haired, sideburn having, earring wearing Donald Trump. So I just look like his skin colour. About that, an angry skin colour. Crazy. Okay, so we got our farm. The farm is going well, and he's chopping down some trees. That's good, because he can't make his things. Beefheart, yeah, Captain Beefheart. I like a bit of Beefheart. The floppy boot stomp. The floppy boot stomp. And Tom Waits had a lot of his stuff on compilation tapes as well that I was listening to. Floppy boot stomp's good. It's great guitar work on that. Pig Bag. Papa's got a brand new pig. That's the other track I was thinking of. Papa's got a brand new thing. Pig Bag. Pig Bag are a good band. Dun 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 dun. That's Pig Bag for you. That's a great band. Can't actually do anything with these ruins, unfortunately. Okay, so we've got coal, we've got metalworks, we've got the ironworks going on. We've got the iron smelter. That's the metalworks. That is the armory. That is the iron smelter. Pig workshop. Pig workshop. We need some more water for the pigs. Okay, so I'm going to build that here. It's a well. I don't think we have a well anywhere, do we? No. Some Waits, Horseface, Ethel and the Marvellous Pigs and Satin from Real Gone. There you go. There's another pig track. My favourite Tom Waits tune is, well, it's his cover of Home I'll Never Be. Home I'll Never Be is great. That's off On the Road, actually. Off Jack Crack's On the Road, taken out of that. He made it into a song. Very sad song, very good song though. Taken off the words of that, off On the Road. But my favourite track of his is Christmas Card from a Hooker. It's a brilliantly depressing Christmas song, and it's brilliant. I listen to it every year, without fail, and subject everyone else to it. It's on my girlfriend's. I made my girlfriend a Christmas CD and put it on there, and she doesn't like it. She doesn't like that track, but she is wrong. So there you go. Check that out if you get a chance. Christmas Card from a Hooker. And it's very good. Very, very good. Very, very smart, very telling, very sad, but also quite humorous. So check it out. Check it out. Especially at Christmas time. Brilliant. He's making this a lot bigger for me. Real gone. There's a well. What else do I need here? Pig farm. I need a pig slaughterhouse. Warcraft, like the original Warcraft, Mark? You know, I haven't actually played a lot of Warcraft. I had the second one on an old laptop, but we were saying we were going to do them. We were going to do them. Why is my face zooming out? We were saying that we were gonna go for a bit of that Warcraft. Because that's Warcraft's DOS as well, isn't it? Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of it, but it's one we said we would do. So can I go there? Have I hemmed myself in? Nope, there we go. Slaughterhouse is going to be just behind there. So the pig meat can go, the fleisch. Yeah, do you play a bit of Warcraft, Mark? Oh look, there we go. These are all ruins, so that's why we got to build that, and it means we can build a watchtower here as well, like a bigger one. And watchtowers look a bit like this. Build that. Do we get to build a catapult yet? No, we don't get the catapult. Catapults are good. They can lob rocks at people. you know. Yeah, I don't know too much about Warcraft, but I know that the first two are pretty good. But I've only kind of briefly played them. But yeah, that's one we said we would do. Warbreast. What's Warbreast? You like breasts that you go to war with? You go to war with breasts? What? Warcraft. You like Warcraft? Breasts. Breasts. Orc breasts. You like Warcraft best? Yes, I think I know what you mean. Or you like orcs? Orcs the best. Let's see. Turn speed off Z. Yeah, they are. One rock just lands on a building and like kills a man instantly, doesn't it? And then it can just blow the whole place up. And while I'm playing this game, what I'm also going to do is I cheat on this game. I cheat on this game because what I do is I save it. Every time I get into a fight, I click save. Like, so say there was a fight going on, I'd have my quick save button, and I'd just be like, boom, have the save button up, and then if my man loses, I'd just load it again. And I'm going to do that this playthrough. Because I will not lose my men. The combat system in this game is a bit jank, I will say. Double D orcs. Double D. She's got them over the shoulder boulder orc holders. Yeah, the fighting on this game is a bit broken. The fighting on this game is a bit broken because it's literally just chance. Literally just pure chance. You go up against each other and you do this. And sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. So on this game I will be cheating. It's not cheating, it's taking advantage of the game. Yeah, you know, Heroes of Might and Magic. I did. There's a really strange PS1 game, Heroes of Might and Magic, as well. It's like a third-person action adventure. It's a really weird game. My PS1 was chipped years and years ago, and I've got that. I might give that a go through. It's a really weird game, but it's kind of fun. But the original Heroes of Might and Magic, yes, I did play that, and I have the second one, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, on my laptop. But I always found I was pretty poor at it, so I would always just cheat on it, like use the cheats to get the black dragons and then just go and annihilate everyone. But I did like that game. But I wasn't really ever good enough to play it without cheating. I have to admit. Heroes of Might and Magic 2. I do have that though. I do have it. It's a pretty cool game. And you get all the... I like going around finding and taking all the gold and stuff. I enjoy doing that. Okay, well, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working our way up here. We're going to need more room. We're going to need another one of these. Another farm, and it looks like there's some good stuff over here, so let's build ourselves. I'm going to just build a watchtower because it's a little bit less labor intensive over here. Go all the way around here, and this looks like we could have some good stuff up here. Some gold. As soon as you find the gold, it's on like Donkey Kong. Okay, so we need some more fisheries up here, because I expect there's going to be some good supply of... You know what, I'm not going to build that there until I know what's up here first. Heroes of Might and Magic are as well on PC, yeah. That's it, it was all about... I had the second one, and the first one I played years and years ago. What I will be playing as well, we will be doing some... I might do that Friday, actually, because that's a really good game. Age of Wonders is a really cool game. So I might do that. I really like Age of Wonders. It's a really old school RPG. We've also got to go on and do Diablo 2 as well. Diablo 2 is on the menu. Diablo 2 is on the menu. That's what I say. Because we finished Diablo 1 now. Checking whether they're linked up to computers. a second, bear with me. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, no worries. Heroes of Might and Magic. Yeah, there's Mark. There's a really strange PS1 game of Heroes of Might and Magic. Crusaders of Might and Magic. There you go. Thank you, John. That's it. Crusaders of Might and Magic. That's it. That's it. That's exactly the game I think. Let me find my chip disc right there. Oh my goodness, yeah. It is Crusaders of Might and Magic. This is the horrible chip disc I've got for my old. Look at this thing. Jeez. Man, yeah, that was. This is what like chipping back in the 90s was like. Then my dad got this from me. There you go. Crusaders of Might and Magic. Crusaders of Might and Magic. Oh God. That's it. It's a crazy game. It's a crazy game. And I might, if I can, when I get the PS1 emulation up and running, I need to get like a proper copy of that. Because I'm not even sure if that chip one works anymore. If I can emulate my PS1, or maybe you could play it live as well. You know, some of the PS1 games are great. Like it'd be great to go back and do them. So when I have it set up better, we will go into that because there's endless possibilities for streaming. So yeah, that's the game. That's the game though, John. Good one, man. Do you know it? You ever played it? It's weird. It's a weird game. Like the voice acting is so tacky, but that's kind of the joy. Okay, right. Let's. I don't want the V on. I want to check what's going on around my city. See how we're doing here. There's lots of stuff coming in and out. So what I could do, we've got a mill. We could do another. We could do with another. Here we go. We could do with another farm over here, ideally. What's X do? X does nothing. Yeah, I'm thinking another farm up here because we could definitely do with some more food and supply of stuff going to pig farmers, etc. Donkey breeder farm down on Mega's farm. Yeah, did you ever play that, John? Or did you just check it out, look it up? Did anyone ever play that game? It's a crazy game. Strange game. You have to go into like an ant's nest at some point and kill loads of ants. It's very bizarre. It's kind of fantasy, kind of like high fantasy, but... Okay. So, what we've got going on here, there, what have we got going on here? Next Flat Earth monthly meetup hosted by the lovely Charlotte at the Hope Centre is is that you saying Halloween Sunday or Hail Swim Sunday, March? Oh no, it's Hail Swim. Sorry. 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I don't know if I can dedicate 3 hours of my life to lies. To idiocy and lies. I don't know. Don't know if I can do it. There's just a random sheep running around there, so I'm gonna get a hunter. Hunters in this game are just generally the worst. They run out of things to do, and then you have to delete their building. So what I want to do is I want to come across here. And I'm going to let this guy just destroy all the trees. And then we could actually build across here. So the stuff isn't all just getting kind of stuck here. You see what I mean? Hail Swin! I'm going to have a cup of fluoride free tea. help yourself to organic fruit and non-organic biscuits and crisps. Are you just literally quoting it straight off their site? I hope they don't have any Terry's chocolate oranges. No spherical chocolate allowed. No round things. No spheres. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to expand over here. As you can see the white flag here, if I zoom in, this means there's no enemies around this area. I've got, anyone got anything interesting for dinner tonight? I've got, what have I got? I've got fish, and I've made some, what is it? It's mash, it's special mash, but I'm trying to remember what the fuck it is. Mash. It's spinach mash, it's a spinach and horseradish mash, there you go, fish. Twitch uses psychology to be showcasing his collection of pictures and collection of compact discs. He'd be in competition. We'd be in competition for the best compact discs. He was pretty excited to see it, you know. Storehouse, okay, and we also need pack donkeys, pack mules. So there's a well. He was excited. He was excited to. I feel like I let him down. I feel like I didn't respond quick enough. I didn't respond quick enough to his needs. Why can't I build my road round there? Something's in the way. Okay, we're going to leave that for the time being. What I want to do is I want the pack mules over here potentially. So let's get them up. Hey, I didn't mean to do that. And just, I want to delete that whole road ideally. That's irritating. I've got to go and do this like flag by flag now. Interrupt road building. There we go, that's better. Collection Inception. If I stream myself shoveling, would you guys watch? How would you do that? Have you got like a GoPro? How would you do that? Besties. Oh no, I didn't want to build that. Yeah, you'd have to you'd have to get like a body cam, body webcam, what are they called? GoPro. And there's a piece of, oh, it's stone. Okay, I wonder what that was. I was like, what is this little slab doing here? And you know, I'm also going to build over here. What donkeys need is they need wells, and you need them now, people. Didn't reach out to him to send some photos of your compact disc. I really think he wanted to see those compact disc. I would watch. Oh, slippery fish. Sorry, I was reading the wrong conversation there. Yeah, you should do it. Have you got like a stand cam? Have you got like a camera you can stand on? It's on a tripod. Put his phone on a tripod. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. No, I want to see it on GoPro. Like, I want to see the shovel in action, man. You know? Hey, this goes back to our Minecraft video, Bastos, with me. Here you go. Look, slippery fish. I'm shoveling your lawn. How'd you like that? Your lawn, your driveway. Is it still pretty cold out there? Like, you're still getting a lot of bad weather. It's bad times. How much room do I need to build a storehouse? There we go. We can build a storehouse here, which we're gonna do. It's such an exciting game. More first-person view. Yeah, that's it. Like you know, the GoPro. That's what I'm thinking. Or you could, when we recorded the base for a video, we had it actually on the head of the base, like the little camera on the head of the base, so you could get the finger action. You know, all that finger bang action. Got a foot of snow and it's still going strong. You know, I like the wind and the rain. I like it when it's wet, because I'm English, you know, I like that weather. But snow, I think snow would get annoying. I like it, like, you know, we like it every now and again over here. But I can imagine snow would get a pain in the arse if you have to shovel it every day. I can imagine that. There's one sheep, one shep. Shep, come back. Babe. Oh no, that's a pig. Babe's a pig. Right, I'm gonna build a hunter. And he's gonna kill that. Have I already got a hunter? I have already got a hunter. He's just not hunting anything, look. Yeah, he's not hunting anything. This is what I mean. This is why I don't get hunters. They're useless. I'm getting rid of this guy. He should be killing that sheep. Right. What's going on? See? No good. You're gone. But the problem is when you destroy something, it burns. And we've got to wait. I like it wet. I like it wet. All English like it wet. I mean, come on. Come on. Get your dirty mind out of the gutter there. Go, you're the slippery fish there. Stop your dirty business with the wet talk. It's just been your Paddy's Day celebration, isn't it? I apologise to anyone in Ireland who I'm offending. Watching the turkey attack and the audio for the stream fits really well when you gobbled to the finger bang and talked about the weather. Exactly. Exactly. I live to give. I aim to please. Okay, how's this going? This is going well, right. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. What do we need? We need... So where the hell is all the... No, it's going to the mill. Is anyone feeding the pig farm? No, no one is feeding the pig farm. Excuse me, but I still... Ooh. Here we go. This is who we're fighting, apparently. Apparently that's who we're fighting. Merchandise, general stats, merchandise. I don't want merchandise. Distribution of goods. Distribution of goods. Pig farm. It should be on level with the mill. Finger bang bang into your life. I want a finger bang bang all night long. Big dog. Soup. Looking forward to soup and crackers. Oh, I didn't think we were having soup and crackers. Charlotte wants to have soup and crackers tonight. I did make a really wicked mushroom soup. And I've already had a bowl of that, so I guess I'm having fish. Oh well. Oh well. Soup for dinner. Soup is not a dinner in my book. It's nice though. I mean, I could have a baguette. I could have soup and baguette, right? I'm trying to make it sound better. Soup is a lunchtime thing. Soup is for lunch. I'll have the fish. I'll have a little fish. And I also got a text off fucking Pizza Hut have texted me. Your favourite pizza, £5 each. Choice of all our best sides. Pizza Hut are so desperate. Pizza Hut are like that desperate girlfriend who you don't want to go out with anymore, and they keep texting you, offering you offers and things for £5. Pizza Hut are like the desperate ex. They're always texting me. I've never ordered from Pizza Hut. Go away. But then you get drunk. Then you get drunk and you take them back. That's what's going to happen if you keep texting me, Pizza Hut. I'll get drunk and eat you out. No, don't say that. Eat out, Pizza Hut. Interested in playing the game Tetris at a very competitive level. I'm not very good at Tetris. I mean, I'm not good at it, but you know, I probably couldn't play it at a competitive level. You know what I mean? I've got a mate, Max Everest, who can complete Tetris. Like he's completed it millions of times. He's got that brain that can just do it. But yeah, I probably wouldn't be. I'm not on form. Fears have been given further confirmation. My men found ragdoll with 2 spear tips, the type customarily associated with the Nubian tribes. These artifacts do not appear to be very old. Oh no. Oh no. The Nubian tribe. I thought we were... I guess we're going through Africa first then. The Romans did go over to Africa. They went over to Egypt and conquered Egypt. So... He's got that knack brain. Exactly, he can just do it. Very understandable. What are you thinking of doing with Tetris, Mac? Hey Mark. What are you thinking of doing with Tetris? What's going on with my bloody hair? It's all crazy hair. is the crazy hell. Alright, what's going on, boys? We don't seem to be... we've got a little patch of land over here as well, so I'm going to send the geologists out. What I'm doing is hedging my bets here. We'll send out geologists everywhere we can, but then as soon as we find the gold, that's when we're not going to get into fights before we find gold, because we need to brew beer and get drunk. Yeah, I destroyed my building, John. I destroyed it. And, oh, I didn't say it. Oh, well. Yeah, I destroyed it because it was in the way. And the hunters just are no good. They're no good. But I will be building a fishery when I find some gold. Don't play Tetris, but I played the Tetris mod for Roblox. Is this for real? Is this for real, bro? You a Roblox player? Did you play them Roblox, bruv? Nah, mate. You gotta get off the stream. I don't even know what Roblox is. I don't even know how to play it, man. You're gonna have to explain it. It looks a bit like what Club Penguin is, right? But you're Roblox people. What do you do? What do you do on Roblox? What do you do? What don't you do? Okay. Enough. Enough of the confusing Roblox chat. Jesus. What's going on with the farms? Okay, that farm is going well. And we're not near any enemies at the moment. What's that annoying noise in this game? Like someone like shucking oysters. What is that? That's his stuff. Right, what are we finding over here? What have we found, lads? We found coal. Brilliant. We don't want coal. Coal can't make us rich. Where are my geologists? They're all over there. That's not good, is it? They've all gone to find coal. Oh, you know what I was supposed to do? I was supposed to change the music, wasn't I? Okay. MIDI player, CD player. Let's go random. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? It's nice and oriental. That's really oriental. Chicken oriental. That's a bit loud, actually. That's a bit too loud. Excuse me. I'm trying to turn it down and the music volume isn't doing anything. Is that coming up too loud? Yeah, that's... I'm annoyed because I like the CD music. But I can't listen to it this loud. And it's going to drown me out. Yeah. Okay, we'll quit that. That's crazy. What are you talking about, Bastos? Don't you like my loud Chinese music? I'll have to go to the MIDI player. I quite like that song, actually. Right, that must be the stick man they said they found. Look, here it is. That's the evil stick man. I'm just going to build a house over it. Oh, I can't. Yippee! Okay. I love that music. That music's really makes me want to play now. Gets me hyped up. And you know what? The music's too low now. Made it too quiet. Too damn quiet. That's better. 1995 to 1997. Okay. Right, geologists. Oh, there is one geologist who's gone over here. So we haven't found any gold so far. And we are building another storehouse, though. And the farmer and everyone else. What we do need to start doing is brewing some beer. Beer. So we could do with some beer being over here. And bakery, iron smelter, brewery. Yeah, that's what we want. Breweries are important for fighting. Oh dear, I've got a tree in the way. Okay, go over there then. There we go, that's fine. And you know what we also need? Do we have a bakery? Bakery. It's the iron smelter. No one's giving the toolmaker anything, but we don't need any tools, so... You're a tool, mate. Sawmill. What about the pig farm? Are you getting anything? The pig farm's getting a little bit more. And the slaughterhouse is getting a little bit. Yeah, we need a bakery. The baker who bakes the buns. Bun the baker. Bun the baker man. Right, okay, let's have some here. What about... bakery, here we go. And that can all just go back to here. There, that's perfect. And what I'm also going to do is we're going to build across to here because it's too busy. And we need some more room. What about the donkey yard? Here we go, donkey yard. Donkey house unoccupied. Some donkey breeder better be heading up there with his tools for the job. I like the shadows. The shadows look really good in this game as well. Look, check that out. Actually nice shadows for once. How are we doing up this top end? Not much. Not much. We need to keep pushing on basically until we find the enemy in this level. Which we'll do.
Yippee!
He's found something, hang on. He's found something. Oh, we need to go, we're supposed to be going out walking fox tonight as well. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Just quickly checking my Twitch, hang on. Bear with me. Bear with me in the bakery. Oh god. Tomb Raider is like associated with energy drinks or some shit now apparently. Brilliant. That Tomb Raider doesn't look that good, to be honest. The Tomb Raider's never been that good when they bring it to the cinema. But that one doesn't look like it's going to be anything interesting. And definitely not something I'll be going to watch. Anyone else seen that? Seen the new Tomb Raider adverts? Doesn't look like it's going to be very good. I tell you, talking of video games, anyone seen Bloody Doom with The Rock in, or Dwayne Johnson? I think I saw like half an hour of it, briefly. It was pretty pants. I tell you what is quite good though, which people don't give enough credit to, is the Mario Bros. Film with Bob Hoskins in. He said it was the worst film he ever did, and he spent most of his time on set drunk. I think John told me that actually. I like that. I like that he hated being there. Dennis Hopper was on it. I mean, come on. He doesn't want to work with Dennis Hopper, the madman. Oh, God rest his soul. He was pretty cool as well. And his... what else? Silent Hill films. Silent Hill 1 isn't bad. Silent Hill 2 isn't that good, but Silent Hill 3 is good, the film. It's actually quite faithful to the game, which is really good. Really nice to see it when video games, videos do that. Films do that. They keep it really close to source material. It was really good. Really, really faithful, as a matter of fact. This donkey breeder's got no hay. But we got no donkeys. So we need to start breeding some. Look, where are the donkeys? And you can get rid of all the stuff in your take-out storage if you don't want to do that. There doesn't appear... There should be a little picture of them somewhere. Where is it? Headquarters. Where's my stock of donks? And... they should be under the storeroom. Right, crucible. So coins, tongs, axe. Where is it? Maybe it's not under there. Maybe it's under goods. Merchandise in, buildings, stock. Yeah, let's have a look. So, there we go. We can turn the page now so we can check our stock. And there is our stock of donkeys. Pack donkeys, 0. So, 4 geologists, lots of scouts. What we could definitely do with is getting some more donkeys. So, let's get another farm up here. Let's get another farm to supply the donkeys. Okay. And it's not going to be the best farm in the world, but it'll do the job, I think. Fortress. Here we go. Build that, build that. Bish bash bosh. Bishy bashy boshy. And donkey breeder can continue doing that. There we go. Okay, so the storehouse is now built. This means they'll start storing things up here. I also want to get another tree chopper. And that will be a... what are they called? Woodcutter. Let's just get another one of these guys. Because this area, there's way too much greenery, forestry. This guy's taking forever to build this bakery. Oh, look, the pigs. Look, we've got little piggies. Little piglets. Little piglets. Are you well fed? Yes. And then we take you to slaughter. Look at this slob. Look at these slobs doing nothing. Okay. Okay, zoom back out. Everything's going well. Everything's going well. Everything's going well. I say. What I do is we'll carry on playing for about another 10 minutes, I reckon. We'll carry on for like another 10-15, and then we'll wrap her up. Because we're in the second level now, and we've got far enough with this as it is. We've achieved what we set out to achieve today, and we will continue tomorrow. What's everyone want to see? I mean, I'm probably going to do some Theme Hospital tomorrow, because we haven't done that for a little bit. So I reckon we'll do a bit of Theme Hospital. We've almost completed the first campaign, so that's nice. Then we can go on and do because I haven't quite finished that, we're going to do the secondary campaign, the custom campaign. And you know, it's a shame I should have completed on DOS, because we would have at least got to have seen on DOS the original features of people. So what I might do is I might go back and do it again in DOS, because you don't get a lot of the time you don't get the stuff that you get in the DOS version, like the diseases and stuff aren't there in the Core 6 one for some reason, which is really a shame. That game always freaks me out like it's going to stall. And I'm also, because we have got a few rabbits up here, I will build a hunter up here. Build a hunter's yard. I'll build one here. So yeah, I'll probably do that tomorrow, and we'll also do some more Baldur's Gate. And we will also do maybe some Diablo 2. Could start Diablo 2 at the weekend, or on Friday rather. But then I might do Age of Wonders. Might do Age of Wonders. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. We shall see. Okay, so the baker is now going into his bakery. That's good. And flour is being milled. Wheat is being milled into flour. Everything is going okay. Not amazingly, but it's going okay. It's going swimmingly. I consider the Core 6, in my opinion, is a work in progress. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so too. I mean, I think some of the diseases they're not going to be able to implement though, like the jellyitis, unfortunately. And I'm hoping the alien DNA will be allowed in there for the last one. The last mission, which we're almost on, by the way. Almost on the final hospital. And it's just a shame because I remember there being the dollar signs above people's heads in the old one, which you can make more money out of those patients. At least in the PS1 version you got that. I don't know whether that was a PS1 difference or because the DOS version I never completed. But I think I will probably go back one day and do the DOS version. I might also do not Diablo 2, Dungeon Keeper 2 on stream and Dungeon Keeper 1. I want to go back and do the Keeper effects campaigns because they're different. Even though I've literally just finished completing that, I still want to do it again. That game, I must have completed that game more than any other game I know. But the Keeper effects ones, you get loads of different campaigns. So we'll try and do that. We'll do like the hero campaigns. They're really cool because you get to use just the heroes instead of and you get to fight the demons instead. So that's cool. So we might do that. I'm going to change the MIDI track again because unfortunately you can't do it on shuffle on the MIDI one. MIDI player. So let's go number 3. It sounds very Roman, very fanfare-y. Okay, good. He's clearing away all these trees though, so this will be a nice area to build in. I need to up my up the feed to these guys because no one's giving them any corn. So let's move this so we can get some donkeys in production. Don't want that. Merchandise stats, general stats. I want the movement of goods, distribution of goods. Give the donkeys some things. Okay, let's whack that up a little bit because the brewery is getting some. I think we can let's bring the pig farm down. Let's bring the donkey breeder up, and we'll change that round again. The brewery should be better than the mill. Actually, at the moment it shouldn't because we are not fighting a war, so don't worry about that. The Nubians. This is their look. Here is the Nubians' voodoo doll. By the looks of things, apparently, that's what he said. And the Nubians are. Where's my map button? Yeah. Let me bring up the map. That's my merchandise map. That's not it. General stats. How are we doing in general stats? The country is getting bigger. We're going to be fighting them soon. Because we're getting close. They must be getting close to us. So there'll be all-out war soon. And I'm trying to build a donkey farm. Okay, I don't think they're coming from this way, but there's more mountains over here. So we should really be building something good. Something kind of attack-wise here. Guardhouse. And let's build that over to there. Let's keep expanding. And then as soon as we've expanded enough, we will build breweries and things. So do we have a brewery, actually? Because we could really do with one. And it depends where the fight's going to be, though, as to where we want this brewery. But I think a good place to have a brewery, I think they're going to come from this way. Ooh, there's some more rocks. Let's go over there. You never have enough rocks, people. And I'm going to build another guardhouse. Then I don't think they're going to come from down the bottom over here. Fairly certain they won't. How's the fisherman doing? He's doing alright. There's still enough fish here. So we need to come along here, explore this. Wherever we find gold is where we want to be. I think we could have a brewery up here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Storehouse, mill, bakery, wine smelter, storehouse, brewery, brewdog. Okay. Is there diplomacy in this game? Nope. There's just war. You can't trade. You just fight. But you can have like allies. They give you allies. And how many troops? What kind of troops do you have? I will show you the troops. Here is our little window of what. Oh no, that's just what ammunition stuff we have. Not ammunition. I've not saved for 30 minutes. I could have sworn that it was on autosave. Let me just get that for you. Autosave. It should be on every 15 minutes. Initial contact. Initial touch. Okay, where's my storeroom? Here is stock, buildings, merchandise, military. Here we go. Oh no, that's just my military sliders. Productivity, general stats, merchandise, transport, tools, distribution, buildings, stock. Here we go. If we go to the next page, here's my what do you call it? Privates. Here's my private parts. Here's my military. Here's my privates. My the lowest of the lowest of the low. And then you go on to private first class, sergeant or sergeant, officer, and general. And the way they get trained is by giving them gold. So we need to find gold before we can train up any of these guys. These are just level 30. I mean, we've got 30. We've got 30 privates. That would make for one weird set of trousers. Anyway, once we have... What is he building here? Ah, good. He's building one of those. Big thing. So, what we need to do is find the gold, first of all. As soon as you find some gold, then we can start training our privates. Tom showing us his private parts, the lowest of the low. I'm showing you the lowest of the low private parts from the nether regions. The Netherland regions. And there, I've got one private first class and one private. 1 private. So what am I saying? 30 privates. 30 privates, man. I've got 30 privates. I need to train them up. I need to train up my privates until they are first-class privates. And then I want them to become surgeons. Or sergeants. Right. So, hang on a minute. Let me look at the overall map. I need to know where they're coming from. These privates, that is, obviously. So far we've made no initial contact. We've made no initial contact with our privates. But give us time. Give us time, Bastos. 30 privates, man. Got some weights hanging from them. I should probably label this as not appropriate for children, this stream. Just going over their heads, you know? It's just... just going over their heads. It's okay. Mature stream. Mature streamer. Right. I think we'll wrap this up in a minute because we're pretty much there now, or we've gotten like halfway through the next level, so we don't want to get Settlers 2 burnout, do we? No. Oh, you know what? I should be pressing V so it speeds things up. So we've been here forever, man. See what I mean? This game is a relaxing game. We haven't got into any combat yet. We will be doing that. We will be doing that. Yeah, I think this is a good place to wrap it up today because we've got pretty far. I mean, we're halfway through to the next level. We haven't got into any combat yet, but I think they're probably going to be up this way. This is where the markers are. Oh yeah, they are. Look, you see this? See this? We've got a black stripe on this flag, right? What that means is that the enemy are close, or close enough. But we're not going to be very good at fighting unless we have beer and money. Beer and money. So that is going to be a guardhouse. Unfortunately, we don't have much room here in this area. So yeah, we do need to send out a geologist. Display observation house name to go to headquarters. So we need to speed up construction, chaps. Nobody is breeding donkeys though. They should be breeding donkeys. Why are we not breeding donkeys? Oh, there we go. Some donkeys have been bred. Be around on your. Be around tomorrow. I'll be on a trip. Oh, you're on a trip tomorrow, John. Fair enough, mate. And yeah, let us know how your murder mystery goes, mate. You should definitely film that. That'd be cool. No worries, John. I'll probably stream. Yeah, I'll stream some Team Hospital maybe tomorrow, I reckon. I'll do a bit of Team Hospital tomorrow. Or maybe another game, I don't know, I'll see. Maybe some RCT or something, might do some RCT. I'll see what time I get back. What time I get back depends on what I play. But no worries, man, no worries. And yeah, I think we'll wrap this up here. This is a good place to wrap it up. Good place to wrap it up. And we'll speed things up again and I'll save it again. Anyway, as usual. Oh, Bastos, what do you think of my motto I gave you? I can't remember what it was, but live long and Bastos or some shit like that. I hope you like it. You know, that was my finest work for you there. Like, you better start using that. I tell you now. Oh, we can't be friends if you don't. Right. You know. Right, this is a good place to wrap it up. I think, as usual, I have been LetemcomeInit. If you have enjoyed this stream, do consider subscribing to my channel. If you're using Twitch, do consider following me on Twitch. All that good stuff over there. Check out the Patreon as well. Got lots of interesting things on there. We've got the updated tips bits as well in Twitch. I can't wait to start using that. The gifts and stuff I've made. Good fun. It's going to be good fun. So do check that out. And I'll be streaming again tomorrow, Tuesday. It might be from about 5:30 probably. We'll stream again Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. We'll stream Wednesday. We'll stream Thursday and probably Friday as well because I haven't got a video this Friday. So we'll be doing a bit of streaming this week. So do tune back in from about 4 to 5, something like that. So until next time, a thank you and good night.